welcome to this explosive evening when I will be exposing how the Nigeria government have sponsored the killings of Christians in Nigeria up to date. Welcome this evening. It is going to be an explosive evening, explosive analysis of how the government officials, the Nigeria government, controlled by the terrorists, controlled by the Fulanis, have sponsored the annihilation and the ethnic cleansing in Nigeria. I am going to tell you this evening how these Fulani herdsmen are being funded. I am going to tell you this evening how they use our people, how they use those highly placed Biafrans to use them for Fulanis to penetrate our land. This evening, you are about to get a very sound and a very powerful analysis from me. But as we wait for people to gather here as usual, share this page, share it to groups, share it to forum, share it to WhatsApp, share it to Messenger, invite your friends, tell them if they want to know how this Fulani has been funded and who and how the Nigerian government has participated in funding them, it is time to come and listen to Simon Ekpa this evening. Let us continue with this, our wonderful cultural music from the Igbo-speaking part of Biafra. Welcome to this program. You are watching directly on Facebook, directly on YouTube, directly on Twitter. On all these platforms, you are viewing me live and direct simultaneously. These are music, cultural music for strong men. This Ogene music, this is Igbo traditional music, this is Biafra cultural music for strong men, for warriors. We have a few minutes to get this ball rolling. Go and get your popcorn. Go and get your Coke, your water. If you are watching me for the very first time, this is the awareness for Biafra freedom. Biafra people, they are looking for exit. They are exiting Nigeria for good. This is part of creating awareness for Biafra independence, for Biafra getting freedom from Nigeria. Nigeria has become an irredeemable country. Biafrans are paying price of the crimes they did not commit. Biafra are paying price of the crime of terrorists in the north. Biafrans are paying price of crime committed by the northern Nigeria. We never had anything in common with the northern Nigeria. It was a miscarriage of justice by the British government to bring the people of different cultural value together, and we never had anything in common. We don't have food in common. We don't have common language. We don't have common culture. We have absolutely nothing in common. And this northern Nigeria has been killing our people from ages since 1950s. They have been killing and murdering us in the northern Nigeria. And today, in the 21st century, when civilization should have overshadowed everything in Nigeria, they are bringing the killing to our own very land. It is time that everybody must wake up, and all the people that have been brainwashed by telling you, Biafra, you can't rule yourself. Biafra, you can't do this, you can't do that. Enough of that. We are going to be the one to tell our story. We are going to be the one to say whether we can rule ourselves or not. It is not the right of this political elite. It is not the right of those who have looted Biafra, who have looted Nigeria. They don't have any moral right to tell us whether we can govern ourselves or not. No political elite anywhere in Nigeria have the moral rights and the moral capacity to tell whether people can govern themselves or not, because everything they do is going to be according to their own best interest. And for that reason, no political elite is going to speak on behalf of indigenous people of Biafra. Indigenous people of Biafra have a spokesperson. They have leader in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No political elite, no leader of anywhere in Biafra land that is involved and very active in Nigeria politics will speak on behalf of Biafra people. So if anybody is waiting until a governor speak on our behalf before they listen, sorry, even if the governor speak, We are not going to take whatever they are going to speak, whether it is for or against what we're doing. So the people that are going to speak on behalf of Biafrans are the agitator of Biafra freedom. We don't need any political elites to speak on behalf of Biafra people, because they will never, ever, ever speak against their own personal interests. They are now possessed by the spirit of Nigeria. They are possessed by fantastically corrupt spirit. I am going to play a video so that you will understand the level of corrupt, the level of impunity running in the blood of an average Nigerian politician. So anybody, anywhere in the world, waiting for a governor from the Biafra land to speak on behalf of Biafra people, we don't want you to listen to any politician from Biafra land. They don't speak for us. They don't represent us. We, the indigenous people of Biafra, fighting to exit Nigeria, have leaders that anybody around the world can listen to. We don't want you to listen to any politician, to any senator, to anybody telling you we are trying to fix our problem, telling you you are trying that Biafra become president in 2023. We are not interested. You are not going to speak on behalf of anybody. You are not going to speak on behalf of Biafrans. You had the opportunity to represent the interests of Biafra where you are as a governor, as a senator, as House of Representative member. You have failed to do that. You have failed to speak up against the oppressed. You have failed. So until you change, you don't have that right to rise up anywhere and speak on behalf of indigenous people of Biafra. Anybody that is going to speak must be, first of all, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is fighting for complete freedom of Biafra. Nobody is going to speak on behalf of Biafra people, except you are fighting for total freedom of Biafra from Nigeria. Anything apart from this, you don't have the moral right to speak to anybody concerning the freedom of Biafra. So on this note, remember, this is my live broadcast. You are watching me live and direct. And like I said, I want to first of all start by bringing to you the level of corruption, how corruption runs Nigeria, and the reason why we cannot trust any politician, both the serving and the past politician. We can't trust them. Before we trust you, you must come out openly and shout Biafra or nothing. So, on that ground, I want to tell you how international community view Nigeria today. I want to tell you, first of all, by playing a video that will show you that even those, when they pump money to Fulani herdsmen, to bandits, to arm them, to continue to carry out their jihad, to continue to carry out their ethnic cleansing, some of this money are paid in cash. Some of the money are paid in cash. Those who are paid, who they pay by transferring to their account, are those state-sponsored paying. When state is paying to them, they make back transfer. But when other individuals, other powerful men, through the government, the federal government of Nigeria, when they want to pay to them, they pay them in cash. And they pay them in hundreds and hundreds of millions of naira. And this evening, I am going to prove it to you. Now, one moment. First of all, like I said, it is about to get interesting here. You all know that most of the Boko Haram members have been released. It is part of the encouragement from the Nigeria government, encouraging the Boko Haram to go into, encouraging the northern youth to go into Boko Haram, and that is the only way they can remember you. You see, the people who are dying in the street, the Nigerian government will not go for them. Those who are begging in the street, the Nigerian government will not go for them until they pick up arms and join Boko Haram. That is when they will now take them very serious. That is when they will become an asset to the government of Nigeria. That is when Nigerian government will pick them up, put them in a place, feed them, and then claim they want to reintegrate them into the society. But when they were in the street, hawking, when they were in the street, shining shoe, the Nigerian government don't care for them. The Nigerian government care nothing about them. When they are in the street begging, nobody cares for them. Immediately they join Boko Haram. Nigerian government will see asset. Nigerian government will see potential in them, and they will now recruit them. Remember, these people that are being reintegrated into the society, they are also going to be used as non-state actors to continue to carry out jihad around Nigeria. Now, you know, for good 30 years, Nigeria government has pumped hundreds and hundreds of billions of naira into research program. The part of this money they pumped into research program were all used. Part of it were used to fund terrorism. Now I want you to listen to this. I want you to listen to this.
Can you give us the ones you have concluded that manufacturing companies are now using, and this is as a result of raw material research and development council?
Yes, by 30 years of a research at a young institution, but to be candid with you, we are making progress. For now, we have developed a technology to optimize kilishi production. Kilishi.
Okay, if you want to, you have it.
You have been in operation for over 30 years. Yes. 3 years.
Up to date, we don't have, we have not been able to,
What I'm saying, I'm just trying to give a background.
Which background?
The background to say that this is time to get to market. And I'm saying that we have reached milestone to get to the market. We need to understand this, sir. And that is why now, after having said that, and now going back to now make some specific mention of the...
Now, you are just listening for good 33 years. 33 years research. 33 good years of research where the government of Nigeria has pumped money into Fulani pocket. They spent 33 good years milking the money and pumping the money to buy the arms you are seeing today. What you see happening today is a long-term plan, a long-term planning. After they spent 33 good years to research, they come up because of they have informed them that they are going to be probe of this research. They hurriedly put up something together to come to say they have found out they have a machine to boost the production of kilishi. After hundreds of millions of naira for 33 years, Fulani came up. They come and say they have manufactured or they have manufactured a machine that is boosting the production of kilishi. Do you know what is kilishi? The meat you ground and put granules, powdered granules and all that. Now they have machine that will now do mass production of kilishi. You see the Nigeria, you see your own Nigeria, the Nigeria you are fighting for. Do you see the Nigeria, the people that you are fighting to live with for good 33 years? They spent hundreds and hundreds of millions, if not billions, who know? Because they need to tell us how much they have actually pumped for 33 good years. And they came up with Kilishi. Now watch.
The technologies that we now have reached the market. We have processed Kilishi process technology.
Excuse me.
We
Hold on. Hold on. What you are just talking.
Can you take it from that?
What I said, no, just tell us stories. Is that the success story you are going to tell us after the 3 years? There's no, look, there's nothing here. You are just surviving on the importations of this, all these, raw materials. You are not being able to decide to have your own dog. What are you telling us? It's just what this agency is just wasting our money.
Where he made mistake is for him to say they are wasting their money. The money were never wasted. The money that was pumped into this research was never a waste. The money actually is the product. The product of that money is the killing in Southern Kaduna you are seeing today. The result of that money is the killing in Katsina you are seeing today. The result of that research is the killing you are seeing today in Zamfara State. I'm going to prove it. Is the killing you are seeing today in Zamfara State. The money you pumped into that research is the brain behind the invasion of the southern Nigeria by Fulani. Now, I want you to cool down. Bring water because you're gonna, so that you don't feel sleepy. Now, I want you also to watch this. One moment.
Barely 3 years ago.
You know, when you don't know your problem, where it is coming from, when you don't know your history, believe me, you are going to go astray. You are going to go astray. You need to know your history. You need to know where you are coming from before you know where you are going to. Now, in between the video I want to play one video, one particular video, very important. Now, do you know why the capital was moved to Abuja, the capital of Nigeria? Let us see whether we'll get the answer from the video I'm about to play now.
Nigeria began to build a new capital, here in the middle of the bush, miles from anywhere. So far, nearly £2 billion worth of contracts have been awarded to build a new city in this virgin land. A sparse, barely inhabited area in the geographical middle of the country, it had scarcely seen a bicycle, let alone a bulldozer, until the construction companies moved in. But progress has been tough, and it's hard to imagine, looking from the roof of this uncompleted Sheraton hotel to the skeleton of another 5-star hotel in the distance, that in between there should already be signs of hundreds of officers and thousands.
Now, you see, this is Abuja, right? This is Abuja. Do you know some people claim that they are the indigenous of Abuja? Do you know the reason behind the move of Nigeria capital to Abuja? Do you know that? Like I said, we are going to see whether we will have the answer from this video. Now, but I want to, first of all, I want to show you. This is Abuja. Do you know the people that own this house? Do you know the people that own this house, like this kind of houses? Of course, these are Fulani. These are Fulani houses in Abuja before the movement of this capital from wherever it was to this place. Now, have you seen it? Have you seen it? Remember they say in the middle of the bush. These houses you see belong to Fulani, and it means that before the moving of this capital to Abuja, Fulanis were occupying part of this land. Fulanis and the people of Abuja indigene, you know what they call them, the Gwari people or whatever, you know, they occupy part of this land. Now, the reason of moving this to Abuja is, again, the Usman Donfodio. It has nothing to do with the sea, what they are claiming that because Lagos is sea and this one is sea. Listen to this video.
Until the construction companies moved in. But progress has been tough. And it's hard to imagine, looking from the roof of this uncompleted Sheraton hotel to the skeleton of another five-star hotel in the distance, that in between there should already be signs of hundreds of offices and thousands of houses. President Shehu Shagari's idea of moving here by September last year seems a remote dream. But there's no questioning the government's resolve to shift the entire administrative machinery here, lock, stock and foreign embassies, for whatever the cost and the chaos. The rationale for moving is generally accepted.
For whatever
Lagos,
the
cost, capital since 1914, is fast choking on petrol fumes. Despite the billions spent on flyovers and new roads, it cannot cope with the immense urban migration. Thousands of kilometers of roads were needed to join Abuja with the rest of the Federation. Thousands of houses and flats are necessary for the civil servants from the 15 ministries which will all move their headquarters to Abuja. But Nigeria wanted more than a functional capital. It wanted a spectacular capital. This will be the presidential palace. Complete with underground bunker, it will cost anything up to £150 million by the time it's completed. Getting paid has become a real problem.
The contractor's going ahead. We are getting paid, but we're not getting paid as much as we get paid. So obviously what happens is that you reschedule your program to take account of the amount of funds which have been made available at any one time.
The same applies to the small man. This man has been waiting 5 months for any money, and he makes 3 or 4 trips a month from Lagos to try and get his cash. The government is doing its best to rein in the costs without destroying the idea. For instance, this ambitious model for the National Assembly, designed by Japanese architects, was costed at nearly £500 million. It's now undergoing a radical rethink. But it's as the work slows down that the full extent of early mismanagement.
Again, my attention has been called that the deputy is broadcasting now. I don't know why I am missing this. How come I am not getting this notification is what I don't know. One moment, somebody just informed me. I have to check that again. I have to check that again. Uche Mefo is not live. Why is somebody saying that? Please do not come here to distract us. Mazi Uche Mefo is not live. Why would somebody saying that Uche Mefo is broadcasting? Please, if I will go through the comment section and I'm going to block that person. I'm going to block that person who have come here to say that Uche Mefo is broadcasting, because he is not live and he is not broadcasting at this moment. So that person that made that comment from YouTube or wherever you made the comment from, you are going to get blocked. immediately after this program, because I can't block you now. So because I don't want you here. I don't want you here. You are completely and a very big evil man or evil person, whoever you are, to have come to my page to claim that Uche Mefo is broadcasting. Uche Mefo is not broadcasting at this moment. The page is there and he is not broadcasting. So where is he broadcasting, please? Uche Mefo is not broadcasting on YouTube, on Facebook. Uche Mefo is not broadcasting. Anybody, please tag me on those on that comment. Wherever you are, please tag me on the comment of that person who said that Uche Mefo is broadcasting, because he needs to be blocked on this page. He cannot come to this page again from today for disrupting what we're doing. Yes, please tag me. Please, you guys should tag me on that comment. He needs to be blocked immediately.
It is becoming clear. Shoddy workmanship, overpriced contracts, and lack of... The government is doing it to rein in the costs without destroying the idea. For instance, this ambitious model for the National Assembly, designed by Japanese architects, was costed at nearly £500 million. It's now undergoing a radical rethink. But it's as the work slows down that the full extent of early mismanagement is becoming clear. Shoddy workmanship, overpriced contracts, and lack of coordination have all hit Abuja. It's hard to believe, looking at the state of Abuja today, that the bush behind me will one day become a bustling new capital city with a population of more than 1 million people. But this government has continually repeated its determination to carry on with the project just as quickly as the cash will allow. The rest will probably depend on the world oil market. This is Mark Webster, ITN, in Abuja, Nigeria.
Now you have seen it. Do you know why I played the video of Abuja? So you people will understand the plan of Fulanis. Now tell me, you just saw Abuja by Shehu Shagari. Today, go to Abuja. What is holding Nigeria from turning Enugu, from building Enugu like Abuja? What is holding Nigeria from building Onitsha like Abuja? What is holding Nigeria from building Ogoniland like Abuja? What is holding Nigeria from building all the riverine area where the money they used to build Abuja come from? What is stopping the Nigerian government from doing that? Do you know why? Because of they want to make you a second-class citizen for this Fulanization and jihad that have come to stay. Now, you don't have good road. You don't have good environment. In the north, you have good road. In the south, you don't have good road. And they are subjecting you to abject poverty. The life of people in the south is totally different from the life of people in the north. As a southerner, you cannot survive by eating and drinking kunu and zobo. In the northern Nigeria, they survive by drinking kunu and zobo. An average southerner need a heavy food. An average southerner need akpu, fufu. An average southerner need pounded yam and rice, not tuwo, to survive. So, for you to be able to, afford this kind of food you eat in the southern part of Nigeria, you need to have money to buy them. In the north, you can use dawa to do kunu. You know what is dawa? Dawa, this whatever maize or whatever it's called. To do the kunu and zobo, you drink them and that's what they eat. So now, what they are doing now is to make sure they reduce you to the level of people in the north by making sure they subject you to, to live in a very, a very worrisome and a very bad environment, and thereby bringing inferiority complex to you. That is the reason why you see people today from the south, no matter how educated you are, you go to Abuja looking for a job. You want to learn to speak Hausa. You want to learn how to speak Hausa because you have become, your language has become inferior to you. You want to learn how to speak Hausa because you think that immediately you speak Hausa, everything will work for you in Abuja. Immediately you speak Hausa, everything will work for you. When you go to an office and you see a Malam, you speak Hausa, and that is the tactics they use. If you speak English, they will be very, very unfriendly to you. Immediately you speak Hausa, they welcome you, they treat you very friendly. They bring their niceness and everything. So, and then you begin to say, oh, these Hausa people, if you speak Hausa, everything will be working out for you. If you know how to speak Hausa, those people, those Hausa people, Hausa people, they don't speak English. They don't understand English very well. If you speak Hausa, they will be at home. They will feel at home and they do everything for you. And that is a scam. That is a systematic approach, systematic way they have used to make your own language inferior. You become this, you have this inferiority complex. Anytime you go to any place, you feel so inferior. Speaking Igbo. You can't speak Igbo in any office in the north. You can't speak Igbo in any office in Abuja. But you can speak Hausa. When you speak Hausa like this, everybody will, all the Hausa people there will be, you become their friend. And you think that you are helping yourself. This has happened for ages and people don't know it. So had it been that when they started the system of speaking Hausa and the things will work for you, that people Yoruba continue to speak their Yoruba when they go to Abuja. Igbos continue to speak Igbo when they go to Abuja. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know it. Then this inferiority complex from the southern part of Nigeria will not be there. But they have used their brain. You think you are helping yourself. They use their brain. You go to Abuja, you want to speak Hausa. Nangode, you want to speak. You think you are smart. Now, that is, by the way, I want you to relax now because I have this. The program is about to start. Remember, the program today is exposing and proving to you that the Nigeria government sponsor killing. But you know how I do my program, it will be looking like not balanced, and it will begin to balance. So I want to play another video, what the sponsored Fulani have done in Biafra land. Now watch this.
It's a harvest of tears as farmers in Dunukofia local government laments the fate that has befallen them in the hands of Fulani herdsmen. The tide spared no farmland in Ukulu, Etiti, Amagu, Adagbe, and other localities here. Hedges and fences put up to protect their farms from invasion appeared to have given way easily, and their cassava plants paid heavily for it.
All our farms, cows, they damage everywhere. If you cultivate any farm, the cows will come and damage them. If you see them, tell them, look at my cassava. Your cow, they damage it. You will tell you what. I put the cassava and eat. Instead on my own, if you go to my farm now, you will cry. Who is giving me? Yeah? that spoil everything we are cultivated.
They burn our rice. They dig our yams and shop. Their cows enter our farm and damage it.
The farmers' quest for a way out of this onslaught that has become a way of life for them took them to the home of the regent of the community, who promised to take their plight to the appropriate quarters.
I'm sure we have a listening governor in this state who will take this matter to him and to forthwith the cattle rearers will leave our farmland.
While responding to the allegations held by the community against the cattle rearers, the chairman of the herd compensation would be paid the farmers if, after investigation, these men were found culpable.
Nobody can leave cow and destroy farmland unless by mistake. When we are witness the thing, if it's true, we are going to compensate anybody cow destroying property.
In his reaction, the secretary of the local government, who spoke on behalf of the chairman, called on the state government and legislature to regulate animal rearing in the state.
If anyone want to do business of cattle, of any animal, he should buy a land, fence it, and rear his or her animals in that farmland.
Food security remains a very strong point of this present administration. This can only be achieved when effort put into farming yields desirable result and not weeping and wailing, as experienced by the women of Dunukofia.
Now, do you know why they go and uproot cassavas and yam and feed to the animal, to the cows? Because the plan of Fulanese is that they know that Igbo people are now into farming. So they want to start from beginning to make sure there is hunger in Biafra land. So they go and destroy your farmland. You think it is about cow? You think it's about grazing? It is not about grazing. It is part of the jihad. So that by the time they will finish with your farm, with your farmland, you will have no place, you will have no food to eat, and they will come and begin to slaughter you one after the other. By the time the war starts, do you know during the war, when the war started, Igbo Biafrans, they survived from the food, from the thing they get from the food produce they get from their farmland. At a point, it was rainy season. They had to go to farm to bring food to feed the people. To the extent that everybody, that it was the extended family system. It was not like, oh, this is my farm. They go to farm to get food to feed, but it was not enough. It was not enough. So now, what the Fulanis are doing, this is, you see, this is that 30, what you see now is that 30 years research. That 33 years research, that man is coming to bring Kilishi. This is the result. They are now implementing the research of 33 years. 33 good years research. Now, you have watched this, right? I want you to listen to this. Remember, I have not hit the point to just calm down.
A couple years ago, 2015, the nation of Nigeria got a brand new president. He was elected in large part on a promise that he was going to clean up corruption in that country. Nigeria has a big economy. It's a fairly well-off country, but its economy is really dominated by the oil sector. And the oil sector is fabulously corrupt. And so the new president came into office saying he was going to clean up corruption in the oil sector, which is so dominant in their economy. He's going to clean up corruption in the government. And then this happened. Last week, look at that. Investigators got a call about a suspicious-looking woman who kept taking bags in and out of an apartment, a 7th-floor apartment owned by Nigeria's intelligence chief, an apartment he had in the country's largest city, in Lagos. And, you know, I'm not exactly sure what it takes for an anti-corruption investigator to raid the home of the nation's spy chief, but somehow the anti-corruption investigators were able to get the go-ahead to do that, and wow! What they found inside the spy chief's apartment in Lagos was about $75,000 worth of Nigerian cash. They found about $35,000 worth of British pounds, also in cash, and they found $43 million in American cash. $43 million. In one of the pictures they released, it kind of looked like, see up in the upper right-hand corner there? Kind of looked like maybe these bricks of cash.
Now, did you listen to that? You have 75,000 pounds. You have 75,000 pounds again. You have $43 million in cash. Everybody remember when this happened in Lagos, right? Okay. All of you remembered. In an intelligence officer, the chief of intelligence unit in Nigeria, his house in Lagos, $43 million in cash. Now, where is this money going? Do you know? It is what I called business, trade. This money you see here, and the one you did not see, because today, Magu cannot give account of where is this $43 million. And they have settled whatever they settled in the secret for this Magu probe. Everybody forgot that that was a $43 million cash. Now, if you ask Magu now, like this money, all this probe and all this thing there, let the audit of Magu, this $43 million will not reflect there. This $43 million will not reflect there. So now, this money and the other ones you did not see, these are the money that is being used to sponsor the terrorists, the Boko Haram, the ISIS West Africa, the Fulani herdsmen, and some of them are being paid to them as ransom. Ransom. It is never any ransom. It is a complete sponsor and funding to Fulani herdsmen, so that the government that is also part of them will pump more money. Remember, the money is to be used to bring mercenaries and pay mercenaries in dollars. In dollars. Mercenaries, when I say mercenaries, I mean the fighters. Fighters that you see that were trooping in during the lockdown in the southern part of Nigeria. Those guys are receiving money in dollars. In fact, they pay Boko Haram fighters more than the Nigerian military. Boko Haram fighters receive more money than the military, than the Nigerian soldiers. This is a fact. Where is this money coming from? Who is paying this money? Let me tell you, Boko Haram is not in control of gold. No, they are not in control of gold. They are not in control of petrol. They are not in control of any natural gas. They are not in control of any crude oil. Unlike the ISIS in Syria, unlike the ISIS in Iraq, or in Libya, they have no control over any natural resources. Boko Haram have no control. They are not mining gold. They are not excavating anything. The only thing, the money that goes to Boko Haram come from the Niger Delta. From the so-called Niger Delta. From Biafra land. So, this cash you see are the cash meant to use to sponsor and buy arms to share to different terrorist group that you see them today. Because when this money, all these things you see, you know, then there were not upsurge of motorcycle bandits, for example. Motorcycle bandit just started this year. There were no upsurge of bandits during the time this money was recovered. But remember, like I said, it was during the time when there were no motorcycle bandits. And this is the one they saw. And Magu have not given account of this 43 million. Let me play it again, but you will understand how much was recovered.
A couple years ago, 2015, the nation of Nigeria got a brand new president. He was elected in large part on a promise that he was going to clean up corruption in that country. Nigeria has a big economy. It's a fairly well-off country, but its economy is really dominated by the oil sector. And the oil sector is famously, fabulously corrupt. And so the new president came into office saying he was going to clean up corruption in the oil sector, which is so dominant in their economy. He's going to clean up corruption in the government. And then this happened. Last week, look at that. Investigators got a call about a suspicious-looking woman who kept taking bags in and out of an apartment, a 7th-floor apartment owned by Nigeria's intelligence chief, an apartment he had in the country's largest city, in Lagos. And, you know, I'm not exactly sure what it takes for an anti-corruption investigator to raid the home of the nation's spy chief, but somehow the anti-corruption investigators were able to get the go-ahead to do that, and wow! What they found inside the spy chief's apartment in Lagos was about $75,000 worth of Nigerian cash. They found about $35,000 worth of British pounds, also in cash, and they found $43 million in American cash. $43 million. In one of the pictures they released, it kind of looked like, see up in the upper right-hand corner there? Kind of looked like maybe these bricks of cash, these bricks of $100 bills were wrapped up like they were Christmas presents, maybe? They also released some video, though, showing that, at least in part, this $43 million in cash was very tightly filed in big filing cabinets, also in armoires and wardrobes and chests of drawers. $43 million in cash is a lot of cash. All stacked up, piled up, and apparently wrapped up as Christmas presents in his apartment. Now, the spy chief says, nothing to see here. This is totally normal. There is nothing weird about this. The explanation for why he needs $43 million in cash in his apartment is that that's how he funds covert ops.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That the spy chief says the reason he have this amount in his apartment is that is how he fund covers up. That is how he fund cover up. Now, if he is funding cover up with $43 million, $73,000, and 33,000 British pounds, if he have $43 million in cash to fund cover up, where is the money coming from? Where is the money coming from? Is it, see, because we are talking about the chief intelligence officer in Nigeria. The chief intelligence officer in Nigeria. The people that should be arresting the terrorists. The people that should be arresting Fulani herdsmen. He have $43 million cash. And for covert operation or for cover up, whatever they call it. Now, the question I am asking you, one Nigeria people who approve this money and where is the money coming from? Because as I'm talking to you today, this is the same thing the Burutai is doing. You see this $43 million? Burutai have more than this times 3 in cash. Do you know why Burutai went to the northeast and Boko Haram started to recruit immediately, and there is another upsurge of Boko Haram attack? Boko Haram become sophisticated again. Do you know why? Because Brutai have more cash than this one. And the cash goes to, to reorganize, to reorganizing Boko Haram. And it happened. Within few weeks of Brutai going to the northeast, everything changed. Boko Haram becomes strong again. So, the question I am asking you, one Nigeria people, is this $43 million, did this show in budget? The security budget. Did this $43 million show from anywhere? From the central bank? Released by who? And who gave it to the security chief then? Because this same money you see here, it is happening today. Brutai have the same money that is using to form Boko Haram. So my question is, $43 million. Check the budget of Nigeria then, the year this money was discovered. Where did this $43 million, $75,000 and 35,000 pounds came from? You see, it is from the government. It is from the highest authority giving order to Central Bank of Nigeria to bring money to fund terrorism. And if you refuse as a central bank manager, the next day you are fired. So, the central bank manager will do everything possible to distribute this money to all the Fulani security chiefs. For whatever reason they are going to write, but we know it is for funding terrorism. Now, I am just starting. I want you to... One moment.
Now, according to the world...
One moment. Now, here is the deal. I want you to pay attention to this.
When we received the Agwai Committee and began the outreach, until May, June 2016, there was not one incident of any such killing in southern Kaduna. So we felt that we were succeeding. We felt that we had got the transhumans out of the equation and can now focus on resolving the issues between local herdsmen and farmers, which is still an issue. Okay, but and yes, we offered them money. We said, look, if we have to pay you not to kill our people, we're happy to do it.
Is that the only solution that you're adopting, to pay them to stop the killing?
That is
Now, you are hearing Erufai saying he offered money to Fulani herdsmen who are not Nigerians. Erufai offered money to Fulani herdsmen who are not Nigerians. Now, of course, you know what Erufai did. Erufai offered the money, and Erufai claimed that he is offering money so that they will not kill people, so that they will stop killing people. But no, the reverse was the case. Erufai offered the money because the money in question was so huge, and he can't ordinarily afford to pay them that money without coming from the government coffer. So Erufai paid them hundreds of millions of naira for them to use to purchase arms, ammunition that they are using today in southern Kaduna. Do you understand the point now? Now, I want you to listen to Erufai as he narrates, as he tell the story, and somebody who claimed, at least who claimed to have went to school, and who claimed to have, to be smart. He think he can come publicly because the money is in public information. He think he can come publicly to defend giving money to Fulani herdsmen, terrorists that have used that money to buy arms, and it didn't end there. He is still giving the money to them today. Now I want you to listen to the narrative.
The only solution we can see, if anyone had, between August 2015, when we received the Agwai Committee and began the outreach, until May, June 2016, there was not one incident of any such killing in southern Kaduna. So we felt that we were succeeding. We felt that we had got the transhumans out of the equation and can now focus on resolving the issues between local herdsmen and farmers, which is still an issue. Okay, but and yes, we offered them money. We said, look, if we have to pay you not to kill our people, we're happy to do it.
Is that the only solution that you're adopting to pay them to stop the killing?
That is.
Now, remember this. I have to be stopping this video because this is a very important video. Remember this. He said, if we have to pay them. Now, he knows the people that he is paying to, right? He knows the people that are killing, right? And, of course, the idea was not to stop them from killing. The idea was to fund them. And remember, do you know the history of Kaduna State? Do you know the history of Zaria? A lot of you don't know the history of Zaria. Zaria is the only place that the Fulani has not conquered. Zaria. The Fulani has done everything to take Zaria completely. And you know Zaria is part of Kaduna State. They have done everything. Fulani, Zaria is the only place that is yet to be conquered by Fulani. And that is where El Zakazi is. And El Zakazi is a very big threat to Fulanis. El Zakazi. Now, I want you to listen to this. First of all, remember, he said, if we have to give them, if we have to pay them to stop killing, we have to. Which means he knows them. And now, we are talking about Biafra agitators, and they have not killed any soul. Most of them are in prison today. Most of IPOB members who did not carry gun, who did not carry cutlass, who did not carry machete, they are in prison as I speak to you. Without trial. But look at the government-sponsored terrorists are getting paid. Are getting paid better than police officer. Getting paid better than the military. Now tell me, is there any police officer from the southern part of Nigeria, all of you police officers watching me today, from Corporal, Inspector, AIG, all of you, including the Frank Mba, have you seen 100 million? Have you seen 100 million with your eyes? Frank Mba, I know you are watching me. Have you seen 100 million? Do you have 100 million in your account? If you have 100 million in your account, Frank Mba, then you are a criminal. Because by your rank, you are not supposed to have 100 million. So if you have 100 million in your account, Frank Mba, as a police officer with your rank in Nigeria, you are a criminal. Now, but look at the people who are coming to kill innocent Nigerians. You see 100 million in their accounts. Government is paying them in hundreds of millions. 100 of millions. Somebody is asking who is Frank Ekpa. I don't know whether I pronounce his name very well. The police spokesperson, his name, the Igbo police spokesperson, his name is Frank Ekpa. Right? The Nigerian police spokesperson, the name is Frank Ekpa. He's a Biafran. I'm just asking him, as his rank now in Nigeria police, he cannot have 100 million in his account. And if he have 100 million in his account, he's a criminal. Because he can't afford, he can't have such money in his account. But look at criminals that he should be killing. They are being paid in hundreds of millions. Now, let us continue.
This is the only solution we can see. If anyone has a better solution, he should give us.
You see, he said that is the only solution. El-Rufai is telling you, paying money to Fulani herdsmen is the only solution. And that if anybody have any other solution, they should tell them. Now tell me, you see, what is the Python dance waiting for? That is a solution. What is Python dance waiting for in Fulani then? Is the Nigerian military not meant to protect the territorial integrity of Nigeria? They are paying foreign terrorists to kill, sponsoring them. And they are telling you it is the only solution. Today, the money, the hundreds of millions they have paid to them is manifesting. Is manifesting in Southern Kaduna. Is manifesting in Zamfara State. Is manifesting in Katsina State. And every place I'm mentioning now, they have all paid. They have all sponsored them. They just use the money paying. They just use the word paying. They don't pay. They sponsor. Now watch.
If you have somebody in Guinea that you cannot prove is responsible for this, but you say, look, we apologize. This has happened. But it didn't happen in my time. Okay, I'm the governor now. This has happened. We apologize that you are caught up in our domestic issues. Have you lost cattle? We can pay. Have you lost lives? We can pay compensation. Compensation for lives and property has foundations even in the Quran and the Bible. Okay, so I don't understand why people will say. But what I said and what we tried to do was twisted. Okay, by one newspaper largely to say that I am paying herdsmen to kill. What we were trying to do was offering money to them to say, don't kill our people. And frankly, as the governor of the state, the life of every citizen of that state and his...
Now, this is where he think he's talking with fools. You know, he think he's the only one who is educated in the north. So he think that other Nigerians are fools. Listen, he is telling you here that some newspaper wrote that he paid money for Fulani to kill. Yes, he paid money for Fulani to kill. That is the exact way. And that is the exact word, how to describe it. You pay money to people that you bring into Nigeria for an agenda. For an agenda. Agenda of using them to push your full takeover of Kaduna State. And you came because it is public. You came to say you pay them money not to kill. How can a man say such thing? How can a man come publicly who is, you see, I said today is to expose how Nigeria government sponsor what is going on, the killing by Fulani and all the terrorist attack. What I'm saying now, go and check. I want after, because I just started now. All the thing I'm doing before was preamble. I've just started now. Now, if you are paying Fulani to not to kill, why would the Fulani be killing in the first place? What was the agenda of foreign Fulanis coming to Nigeria? To do what? To do what? To receive your money and go back? No. It was a state-sponsored Fulani. It is now, or it has become a state-sponsored killing. Because all the hundreds of millions of naira that was paid to them, that is where you think it is one cow. You think they are buying the weapon from selling of the cow. The cow doesn't belong to them. The cows doesn't belong to them. It belongs to the people that are giving the hundreds of millions. So now you have seen it. This is number one, because the other videos are coming. This is number one, proving to you that the government have paid to Fulani. Remember that Erufai is right hand to the man in Aso Rock when he was alive, and he is the right hand man to the presidency. So everything he does, he get, in fact, either the presidency is taking order from him or he is taking order from the presidency. Either way. So anything that is going on in Nigeria, in Katsina, in Zamfara, in any way the Fulanis are killing today, he is the janitor. Now watch.
Property is on my head. I will stand before God and be asked, what did you do to ensure that that person is not killed or his property destroyed? I am prepared to offer you money if you feel that you are offended and you are going to collect people to come and kill people. I'm prepared to offer you money not to do it. I have no apologies for that. But
do you hear that? Do you hear that? If you are going to collect people to come and kill people, that is going to give you money not to do that. Are you hearing it? Are you hearing it? Somebody who have decided to go and collect people to come and kill people and probably needed more money to buy arms. Because he knows Yoruba, Oduduwa cannot go to Kaduna. Oduduwas cannot go to Kaduna, organize themselves that they want to kill people. No. He knows Oduduwa cannot do that. He knows Biafra cannot go to Kaduna now, organize themselves that they want to kill people in Kaduna. He knows that MEND and the Niger Delta Avengers and all the freedom fighters in Niger Delta cannot organize themselves and go to Kaduna or go to any place in the north that they want to kill. Give us money. No. No, 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 no. The only people that do the business are their people, Fulanis. So they will come from Chad, they will come from Mali, they will come from other West African countries, and they are not uninvited. They are inviting them. And when they come, they will say, oh, you see, you have to first of all give us message. You have to first of all send message to Nigeria. Send message by killing. Send message by killing so that we will have the reason to give you this money for more arms. We are not joking. What we want to do in Nigeria is total Islamization of Nigeria. We want to continue where Usman Danfodio stopped. So what you have to do as you are coming, go into this place where you have the Christians, kill them, make a statement, make a heavy statement so that everybody will start talking, so that the government will start talking. Forget about the police. We don't have police. Forget about the security. There is no security in Nigeria. We are in control. We are in control. If security, we know, we tell the security what to do. We tell them when to come and not when to come. That is why when you call police, they will never show up. Police will only show up when they have killed and gone, because they are in control. So after that, after they have, give a very strong message to Nigeria, El-Rufai will now call Aso Rock. We need to give these guys money. Let them. But of course, Aso Rock, no. But all these things are just formality. And they will pump hundreds of billions to them. And before you know it, they are shooting down police helicopter in Abuja. This year, they shot down police helicopter. Did you not hear the news? In Kaduna State, this Fulani herdsmen sponsored by El-Rufai, they shot down a whole police helicopter. They shot it down. Now,
to twist that to say that, oh, El-Rufai is now paying herdsmen to kill, I think is most irresponsible. Now, in my opinion, and when you look at the history, this problem has been there. The southern Kaduna communities were attacked under Yakowa. Okay, he tried to do something about it and succeeded to some extent. They were attacked under my predecessor. I am the one trying to solve it, and I'm the one being attacked.
We'll still come to that a little further, but let's get Marquette in. She's got a question. Marquette.
Well, thank you, Chamberlain. Governor El-Rufai, good morning. I think that this particular instance of the crisis in 2011. You shared with us when we came to Kaduna State for the economic summit in that state sometime in April 2016.
Yes.
You talked about this particular instance, the Aguai committee, and what you had done to try and reach out to farmers. And as at that time in April, you said that for close to 6 months, there had been hardly any killings up to that time.
Yes.
But then, as you rightly pointed out, this does not explain the new wave of violence that Southern Kaduna began to experience shortly after. What, in your opinion, was the reason for the renewed crisis, that happened after the herdsmen outside the country, even though a lot of people have their criticisms for that and they fault it, but what happened in Southern Kaduna? Is it still about what happened in 2011? What caused the renewed wave of violence that we began to see from August down to December 2016?
Well, I can only speculate as to the reasons, okay? I felt, and I told you then, that we had isolated the problem of the transhumans, which was more insidious and more difficult to handle. And we felt that what needed to be done within Kaduna State was to begin a process of peace building. And since I was sworn in, I had reached out to the governor of Plateau State, Governor Simon Lalong, who has a similar problem, okay? His problem is purely domestic. It was a House of Fulani so-called settlers in Jos with the original inhabitants.
Did you hear that? Did you hear RFI, saying House of Fulani so-called settlers? Do you understand the body language as if they are not settlers? He said so-called settlers, which means he is already siding and justifying the action of the so-called settlers, and the part of the money is going to the terrorists in that so-called settlers, because the agenda is Fulanization of Nigeria, taking over Nigeria. And Herofai is spearheading and overseeing the activity of Fulani Jihad in Nigeria. I am saying it today for everybody to know. He is the master planner of the Fulanization in the modern day Nigeria.
Around the Biroms, okay, two ethnic groups were fighting for years. They were killing each other. And when we got elected, I spoke to Lalong. I said, Governor Lalong, you and I have a difficult task, because we are the front line of this crisis. And because of the diverse nature of both Kaduna and Plateau states, we have become targets of agents of division and conflict entrepreneurs. Because there is greater capacity to cause crisis in Kaduna. We have over 50 ethnic groups, and Plateau, because of the diversity of these two. So we need to work together. Lalong was working with an NGO called Center for Humanitarian Dialogue that helped broker peace in Jos. And Jos has been quiet since then. So I asked Governor Lalong to get HD to come to Kaduna. And they came, and
Jos are quiet since then. For where? This was when you had the interview. What about 2020? Is Jos still quiet? The answer is no. And Lalong has also sponsored Fulani herdsmen by paying hundreds and hundreds of millions to them to buy arms. And today, they are killing people in Kaduna like never before. To the extent that the current governor, is it the same Lalong or so, ordered the arrest of all Fulani heads in Jos, in Plateau State. He arrested all of them and took them to Abuja. But he paid for the arms and ammunition they use in killing people of Jos, in killing people in Jos. So, the time you were having this, when you were paying the money to them, they are using the money like you know exactly why you paid the money to them. They use the money to go and buy arms. And these arms they are buying, it takes time before the smugglers bring them, which are also the military. The Nigerian military, eating from Boko Haram, eating from ISIS West Africa, eating from the motorcycle bandit, eating from Fulani herdsmen, and eating from the bandits themselves. So you people know this Lalong, because he belonged to the Northern Governors Forum, they compel him to do what he did. They compel him to pay to Fulani herdsmen because they convince him, you know, saying that that is the only thing he can do. And they use these NGOs to negotiate the payment. We have all the record. You have paid, the Jos governor have paid, the Katsina state governor have paid, the Zamfara state governor has paid, and all the governors that have paid, including those when this Fulani intensify their killing, the governor of Katsina come to say he is not going to negotiate with them again. After paying hundreds of millions of naira to them. Now, what? I'm coming to that. Now, what?
They started working on peace building, domestic peace building, to look at what has happened in the past, to agree to live in peace, to apologize for past wrongs done to one another, and begin a process of peace building. And by March 2016, HD had brought 32 warring communities together to sign an agreement to live in peace, to offer mutual apologies, and to begin a process of peace building and rebuilding their communities. I went to Kafanchan with Simon Lalong, Governor Simon Lalong, and we signed that, what we call Kafanchan Declaration, facilitated by the Center for Humanitarian Dialogue with funding from the Norwegian government. Okay? And we thought that we having taken out the transhumance pastoralists, the foreigners out of the equation, we can now focus on the domestic issues. Of course, there is a long history of bitterness between the ethnic groups, killings and destruction of property that, as I said, were never addressed. And we thought that the peace-building process will begin to do that. Okay? And most of the traditional rulers in southern Kaduna were in Kafancha on that day when we signed that declaration. And HD was to come back and begin a process of peace building. And this is where my opinion comes in. My sense is that the conflict entrepreneurs that live off this division decided they had to derail this process. And that is why we signed the agreement, the declaration in March, end of March, and the very first issue we had that led to this crisis began in Ninti in May. Okay? There are people, believe it or not, and subsequent events and prosecutions will reveal this. There are people that have been living off this. As I speak, we are aware of some church leaders that have been getting money from abroad to bury Christians. That
are you hearing it? Are you hearing how he, dubiously channel his narrative now to indicting the church, indicting the Church of Christ, indicting Christians that are the victims of him. He want to now change the narrative to, I want you to, you just listen to what he will say, how the Christians are collecting money from abroad, are collecting funding from abroad. Do you understand what is going on here? Now listen.
Have been killed to rebuild thousands of leaders that have been, believe it or not, and subsequent events and prosecutions will reveal this. There are people that have been living off this. As I speak, we are aware of some church leaders that have been getting money from abroad to bury Christians that have been killed, to rebuild thousands of churches that have been destroyed, because the more they put this on social media and give the impression that Christians are being targeted, the more dollars flow in. There are a couple of people that are being monitored.
So now, are they not burying the people that were killed by the people you sponsored? I don't understand what he means by this. That they are showing the killings in Kaduna in social media, and for that reason, some international community are sending money to rebuild the thing that his men destroyed and to compensate them for the killing. And he is now outraged by the fact that the people that were being killed are, the news are going viral on social media. So he is not claiming that they are putting up fake, killings and fake properties that were destroyed. No. That is not his argument. His argument is not that the information that they are sending in public domain are fake. No. He knows they are real. But his concern now is that some people are receiving money to rebuild. He said rebuild the houses and churches that were destroyed. Do you understand what he's saying? He's not concerned whether it was fake or whether the killing was fake. He knows it is not fake. He knows that the people that were being buried are real human beings. He knows that it was not propaganda or anything like that. He is worried that some people in diaspora, other international community, are concerned. And they are actually sending money to rebuild the church. And that is where he is very mad. And he is now monitoring the people who have contact with those who are sending money to rebuild the church that were destroyed by his men, by his sponsored terrorists. Do you understand now? For you to know that he knows what he's doing.
And evidence is being accumulated and will be prosecuted for this.
So you have proof of this?
I will not say proof. The security agencies have been monitoring, and as I said, when we have actionable evidence, we are going to prosecute these people. But what I'm trying to say is that this is a business for some people.
So you are going to prosecute. You are going to prosecute people. Nigerians, you people are listening. The one Nigerian people, you are going to prosecute people who receive fund from international organization or from international community to rebuild their own churches and community that you cannot even give them money to rebuild. As a governor, as a government a representative, as a governor, you cannot give money for them to rebuild, and you want to prosecute people who are collecting money from donors, from people somewhere in abroad to rebuild their community and churches. Are you people hearing it? Because the prosecution of these people will come. The prosecution of these Christians will come. So by the time they start to prosecute these Christians, all of you Christians in Nigeria must rise up and defend them. Anywhere you are in Nigeria, you must rise up. By the time the persecution of the people that are actually in contact with some organization abroad to try to rebuild their destroyed community, if the persecution starts, if you are watching me now and you are in Southern Kaduna, if you are watching me now and you know anybody that is already facing persecution or charges from El Rufai government, please get in touch with me, make contact with me. We need to come, we need to make it go viral. We need the entire world to know, because this video can never be deleted anymore on the internet. We want to know if the prosecution of the people of Kaduna, Southern Kaduna, have started, especially those backbone in the community, those backbone in Southern Kaduna, because he want to crush them. He want to crush them. Because for somebody to stay in Southern Kaduna and make contact to people abroad, to be able to send money, and they succeeded in establishing that contact, that trust, that they can send money to rebuild their community and churches destroyed by his men, it means he wants to crush the backbone of Southern Kaduna people, and these people are their backbone. So if anything like this have started, I am calling on Kaduna people, Southern Kaduna people, if you know and you in your community, people that are involved and very active in rebuilding your community after the attacks, if they are facing any prosecution by the government, do not hesitate to contact us. Do not hesitate. Do not hesitate to contact us. We have to step in.
The deaths and the deaths of people and destruction of property is a business for some people. And we believe in the Kaduna State government that the successes that
now, how is it a business? How is it a business to the people? The people you pay money to, and after paying the money to them, they use it to buy arms, to come to destroy the opponent, the Christian's family. How does that now become business? So it is you that is giving them the business. Stop sponsoring the people that comes to destroy the property, and they will stop collecting money from people abroad. If you stop sponsoring them, If you stop your Fulani agenda, they will not have any reason. They will not have any reason to collect money from anybody. But so long as you continue to sponsor them, so long as you continue to pay hundreds or millions of naira to them to buy arms, to come and kill people, they are going to be sourcing for help from abroad. Because the idea is you want to destroy and wipe the villages out without repair, without rebuilding the village. So somebody will be there to rebuild the village. Because you are so angered now, because people are somewhere willing to help them rebuild their village. Because the idea is that you wipe them away from their village, chase them away from their village. And today, as I'm talking to you, let me show you, before I continue, I finish the video, let me show you the number of displaced persons in Nigeria. And this displaced person in Nigeria, they don't have any hope of going back to their place. There is no hope of going back to their villages. There is no hope of going back to their town. Look at it. Look at it. Conflict, violence, 248,000. You have total 2.5 million people displaced. And when they are displaced them like this, they have taken completely over their land. So you that is enjoying today somewhere in Nigeria, in the southern Nigeria, thinking that you are in Nigeria, some people have been displaced. Some people don't have home in your own Nigeria. You that is shouting one Nigeria and you think you are enjoying going to your war room and sleep. Every day you wake up, when you hear people shouting freedom, 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 you say go and get a job. People like you don't have home. Look at them. Look at the number. Look at here. This is 2.5 million people total IDPs. And when you have this 2.5 million, you know that it is times 2. So we'll be looking at 5 million people. Because Nigeria can never give you an accurate. Nigeria can never give you an accurate figure. It is always half they give you. So when you see 2.5 million, you are looking at over 5 million people. Do you understand? Over 5 million people. Some people are in Cameroon. Some people are somewhere, some Nigeria. Some people are in Chad. Some people are in other places. So when they give you 2.5 million, know that we are talking about 5 million people. Because I don't think the people internally displaced in Abia State are counted. I don't think that internally displaced in Anambra State are counted. I don't think internally displaced people in Ebonyi State are counted. As I'm talking to you, just 2 days ago, they killed people between the boundary of Abia State and Ebonyi State. And those people have been displaced. They are not counted. The only people they are counting here is the North and the Middle Belt. They don't count people in Biafra land. They don't count the internally displaced people in Biafra land. In Ebonyi State, in Ohaku local government, the Fulani have raised people there. They have chased villages. There are internally displaced people. They are not even... Government doesn't exist there. The government doesn't exist there. So they are not among the people that are counted here. Now, let us continue.
In Plateau, in Jos, and our attempt to replicate that in southern Kaduna was what led to this renewed violence. Because what led to it was very simple. In a small community called Ninti, in Godogodo Chiefdom of Jama local government, there was a dispute between a farmer and a herdsman. The herdsman sent his son with cattle. He lives there. He's a local Fulani man that has lived there for years.
Now, this story he wants to tell now is inconsequential, irrelevant story. He wants to tell you the story of how somebody was living and tell the Fulani man to take care of his son or something like that. Now, what I'm about to show you now is a narrative how Fulani invite foreigners and pay with cow and cash to kill. To kill. Fulani invite foreigners. They say Fulani invite. It's not Fulani. Fulani did not invite foreigners. It is the leaders in Nigeria. The leaders in Nigeria invite the foreign fighters. Like I just said now, they invite them, pay them to kill. Now, this is the governor of Zamfara. The former governor of Zamfara, Yerema, explaining how he claimed that Fulani invite people to kill. Now watch.
If you manage a team, you have to try Monday.com. Monday.com is a platform to check everything your team is working on. We use it for all our projects.
Banditry and kidnapping, a multifaceted approach. Your Excellency, sir.
Thank you very much.
The video you are about to watch now is the governor of Zamfara State, former governor of Zamfara State, Yarima Shetima, claiming, is it Yarima or whatever it's called, Yarima of Zamfara, claiming that Fulani are inviting foreigners, pay them with cow to kill. But that's a lie. It is them that is inviting the foreigners to come and kill. And they pay them in hundreds of millions. I think before I go into this video, one moment please. Before I go playing this video, I want to play one video to you. Before I go play into a video, one moment. I need to play this video first. One moment. I want you to listen to this.
The federal government, by the Minister of Interior Abdulrahman Dambazel, met with the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria in Kebbi State, offering them the sum of 100 billion naira over 2 years to stop the kidnapping in the country. The meeting lasted over 4 hours on Friday as negotiations dragged on, with the association initially asking for 160 billion naira. The minister said that the strategy was part of the steps needed to tackle insecurity in the country as prescribed by the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. The herdsman crisis has risen since 2015 after Muhammadu Buhari became president. Their rampage has spread not only in the north but also throughout the southern zones of the country. The killings by the herdsmen has led them to be tagged the fourth most dangerous and deadly terrorist group in the world by the World Terror Index. The acting Inspector General of Police, Muhammad Adamu, who was also at the meeting in Kebbi State, added that over 1,000 people have been killed and many more kidnapped in Kaduna. However, he said that this intervention was necessary to bring the criminals to book. The Kebbi State Governor Atiku Bagudu said hosting the meeting in his state shows the seriousness of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration in tackling the security challenges in the country. Responding, the president of the association, Alhaji Muhammad Kirua, said the meeting would serve as a foundation for peace between the Fulani headsmen and farmers and among Fulanis themselves. Roots TV, Nigeria.
Now, you've heard that. Of course, they come to deny it. They paid 100 billion. 100 billion.
I said, you want to know about Africa?
100 billion. Did you hear that? It is not 100 million. It is not 100. 100 million is what Ekpa Biafra pays to people to bomb pipeline now. Ekpa Biafra pays 70 million, up to almost 100 million to bomb pipeline is 70 million. 70 million to bomb pipeline. You hear 100 billion. Now you know why they can shoot a helicopter down. Now you know why. Let me tell you. Now that 100 billion you just hear now. You just heard them say 100 billion. You see do you know the result of that 100 billion? I want to show you the result. Do you know that 100 billion you just now? Here is the result. This is Southern Kaduna few days ago. Southern Kaduna few days ago. Now you see why we want to exit Nigeria. Now you see why Biafrans are looking and doing everything possible to have freedom. You that is shouting one Nigeria. The people that are lying down there are one Nigeria like you. Do you think they will never, because they never visited your village? Because they have not touched your relative? You think you are exempted from lying like this? No. By the time they visit your village, wherever you are, you will be a victim. You will be a victim because those who support one Nigeria, will always come back in shame. Listen, you have to watch it. Now you see the result of 100 billion. And remember, they didn't pay 100 billion. They demanded for 150 billion. And they paid it. Now, I want to tell you, see, when you see all those heavy arms, do you know, you can now see what I'm talking about. Now, the money that they pay to this Fulani, it doesn't reflect in the Nigeria budget. No. You can imagine if $43 million didn't reflect anywhere where the money come from. You can imagine what is going on. Now, look, I want you to listen to this.
War is not over, and to some criminals that have been killing people, you go and say, the war is not over, and to some criminals that have been killing people, you go and say you are doing Operation Safe Corridor. That means you know where they are. Why would you, I am completely against that idea of, saying that, what do they call them, Boko Haram, they know my position on that. You can't do that. It is after the war that when you win the war, or when people surrender, that you think about that, and you keep them somewhere. You go to America, there is Guantanamo Bay. For how many years are some people suspected to be Talibans or terrorists being detained there? You can imagine some people are even doing, people are living in camps, and then you are training people and you are giving them startup money. You are just saying that people should go and join Boko Haram, then come and repent and be something. That's a totally unacceptable idea of, way of solving the problem.
Now that's them. Everybody knows who is Alin Dume. Alin Dume has been accused of being part of the founder of Boko Haram. Today, he is talking a different thing because probably they have the thing has touched him somehow. Now, it didn't end here. You've just watched the Southern Kaduna, right? Now let us have the summary. Let us have the summary of El-Rufai. Let us have the summary of El-Rufai.
So we offered them money. We said, look, if we have to pay and we need to kill our people, we're happy to do it. Compensation for lives and property has foundations even in the Quran and the Bible. Frankly, as the governor of the state, this is where my opinion comes in. As I speak, we are aware of some church leaders that have been getting money from abroad to bury Christians that have been killed, to rebuild towns thousands of churches that have been destroyed, because the more they put this on social media and give the impression that Christians are being targeted, the more dollars flow in.
Is there yet proof of this?
I will not say proof. The security agencies have been monitoring, and when we put it all together, you'll be surprised. And yes, we offered them.
You see, the security agent has been monitoring, but the security agent will not monitor the people that are doing the killing. No. They cannot monitor, because if they monitor, they will find out that it is their men. So the security agent will not monitor the killers, but they are monitoring the people who are receiving money to rebuild the community. El Rufai is not interested in asking the security officers and the agents to monitor the killing, to monitor the killers, to fish the killers out, because he's sponsoring them. So he's not interested in that. He's interested in the security agency monitoring those receiving money to rebuild the thing that his boy destroyed. Now it is time to go to this one. I want you to listen to the former governor of Zamfara State narrating how the foreigners are doing the killing. Of course, they are the one in charge. How they are bringing in foreigners to kill, and they are paying them in hundreds of billions. Do you know what is 100 billion? Do you know what is 100 billion? Do you know what is 100 billion? If you know what 100 billion can do, oh my God. Do you know what is the budget of Benin Republic military? Do you know the budget of Benin Republic? The military of, not Benin Republic, of Chad. This Chad that went to kill Boko Haram. Do you know what is their annual budget? Annual military budget. Go and Google it. Go and Google it. You find out what is 100 billion.
Mr. Mahmoud, let me start by giving thanks to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is His infinite mercy, put us together to honor our father.
And as you can see, this is a current video. When you look at the face marks, you find out that I am now coming to 2020, because this is the current video, and this is the former governor of Zamfara State. Please pay attention, because you know the way they speak. Pay attention very attentively so you can assimilate and understand what he's explaining.
Let's Mauritian Kapimara from Sokoto, who's in this field. We can, as one of my brothers says, is a guru. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless his memory. 10 minutes in this business, for me, understanding, as the presenter says, I'm in the center of this trouble of all my stay of 8 years in Zamfara State. But I'll do my best. I have wanted to capture about 4 or 5 areas, which some of it has been mentioned by the past speakers, more especially Tambol, who met us at Midway, and he has been also in the center of the 5 northern governors who comes together, put synergy in place, and part of the North Central, including the Niger State. This issue has been long. It's only that when you know the history, that I can understand the first speaker says for the past 10 years. It has been existing for over 3 decades. Why I came to know, Mr. President directed me that the trouble is too much. When he visited Zamfara on the Army Administration Day, sometimes in July 2016. And he mandated me to go and sit down with the locals and get in depth of the problem. And what he told me, he gave me the experience that they shared during the Civil War. Because you cannot achieve what you don't even have idea about it. You must get the knowledge, you must get the intelligence, you must get the base, you want to get the root of it before you uproot it. So therefore, he advised me to get the community of El Sadao area where the problem started in 2011, August. September, which he said that I should sit alone with them, no one should be there, and I should be patient to listen to them. And I have an interaction of over 4 hours, and the history is just mad. What they are quoting a long time ago from back to 1982, the problems of the Fulanis and the houses, the problem of Fulanis themselves, when the Fulanis resulted to become cattle rustlers, and how they emanated to become bandits, as migrating from rustling to banditry up to the level of kidnapping. Though in Zamfara State, kidnapping is not known until 2014. And the first episode happened in Bukuyu, where they have taken the emir of Bukuyu himself for ransom. So, when we are just hearing the kidnapping somewhere in Kaduna, around Nasarawa area and Niger, but in 2014, August, that is where we have started experiencing kidnapping in Zamfara State. And Tombazo was also there in 2015 when we were narrating the issues, and he contributed and said likely it was because of lack of cows available and the way to sell them to the market. So now they thought to go back to kidnapping human and ask for ransom. I think it's more, they get more value there. So when actually I came in and understand the problem, it looked like the problem of Fulani's houses when you look at it. Obama's it's beyond that. It's beyond that. One, it comes a kind of monetary issues get involved. So therefore, there's a value chain whereby you can't just expect it's the problem of my land and problem of my cows. Many people get the benefit of it. They get the value of what they are doing for doing nothing. Someone is in the chain of the supply of arms, someone in the chain of supply of food, someone in the chain of supply of narcotic and other and bandit. So it became a kind of value chain for them as a business. So therefore, it became a very, very difficult things to manage at the local. In 2011, 2012, 2013, we don't have a single personnel as military. We are only using the SS intelligence and police. In 2014, when it was about overwhelmed, when the attack took to Kaboro and killed about 280 people in one day. So that would draw the attention of the federal government. Then brought army, I think they brought about 300 and something to face the challenge that we're facing. We have been, I as a head of the government, I have been putting it in writing to the president then, telling him the trouble we're in, because day in, day out, in a week, in a month, you get 2-3 attacks then, 4 attacks, but government didn't pay much attention. And the challenges of governors, as I said earlier when I was overwhelmed, there's a time that I made mention that I resigned from being chief security because I am become helpless. The trouble is within the area that I can even say if I'm the commander, I can tackle it, but you'll be sending the intelligence to the right people, but response has become sometimes a problem. One example, there is one attack who the locals give me the intelligence in the camp of Bayonroa in Maradu local government, that they said they plan to come and block the highway and they are going to work there tonight. So which I provide the intelligence to the army who are in charge. And from 11 p.m. exactly, they are at that highway. And unfortunately, they stopped a truck, came from Kano carrying goods, and one back to Kano from Sokoto. They killed about 16 and burned the 2 trucks, and some were injured. And they are in the operation from 11:30 p.m. up to 5 a.m. But no no single response either from the police or from the army, which they are all known. So this kind of...
Now, did you hear that? One Nigeria people, did you hear that? This is a former governor of Zamfara State narrating how he called military and police to give information that they are coming by 11 p.m. and 11 p.m. they came and they operated from 11 p.m. till 5 a.m. This is a governor. You that is hoping in Nigeria, are you hearing it? And this one is even part of them. Is even part of them. So he's even being sincere to tell how they operated. He is telling you here in public, and this is during this COVID-19, you can see the face mask. He is narrating his own ordeal, how he personally informed army, informed police that they are coming by 11 p.m. and 11 p.m. they came, they killed 16 people, they burned lorries, and nobody showed up. Nobody. Because they needed to send message to the government for billions to exchange hands. Billions. You see? And who are the people supplying the arms? The military. They have to get part of the billion that they are paying them. So, do you know why Nigeria is irredeemable? Do you now see why we are looking for exit? Do you know why we can no longer be part of Nigeria? And you are there shouting Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. Are you hearing it? Are you going to be more Catholic than the Pope? Do you think you know better? Do you think you are better than them? If the government can fail governor, if the government can fail people like this, if the military and police can fail people like this, who are you? Who are you? Your own, they will just blow you breeze. You will disappear. Who are you?
But prostration, sometimes, as they call you, they address you, chief security officer of the state, in a situation whereby you cannot hire and buy any customer. So it becomes a very, very problem. So this is the one area that I want to talk to the governors, that what they can do.
It's so sad to see so many people ignoring the fact that they no longer need to live a life trapped in a 9 to 5.
I think apart from putting the synergy, apart from the president commander-in-chief, hold the entire security matter light on him, that he should do more on this area, because the best what you can give as a leader is to protect the life and property. That's number one. So if that cannot be given to your people, then whatever you're going to provide for them, there is no meaning to them. Because you are building, as I mentioned, the time without number saying, to build roads, to build schools, to improve the economy, is for life to exist, to have a smooth life existence. If then the life is not there, the health is not there, then it has no any value. So therefore, this is the area that I want to, the governors wants to know their responsibility at the level, because as a governor who served for 8 years, I know the challenges and I know the problem and how handcuffed I was with this issue. And the locals there, they only know the governor. So if they're going to talk of the governor, they say during the so time, there's challenges of insecurity, and the government, the administration have not light on the governor's hand. It's on the center where the commander-in-chief, who has the constitution empowered him to hire and pay the security chiefs and hire everyone in the line of security. So therefore, equipment and also the synergy between between the security agencies should be tackled. If that is achieved, definitely we will see a lot of progress. Then also the border, the issue of border control, we must pay attention to it, because it's one of the key problems. I can tell you that I was a certain governor when these people decided to contribute money and bring out. And each and every planning in Zamfara State were taxed either to give money or to give a cow. So they contributed money and go across our border down to Libya and bring arms because they said they are under siege by the Hausas. And by extension up to Central Africa. They invited their people whenever they want to have a kind of activity of attack, they want to do to a community. They invite people from the bordering, from the neighboring states, and they came from neighboring nations, came and do the attack, and then get away.
Did you hear that? Are you hearing it? This is from the source, from the horse's mouth. From the horse's mouth in COVID-19. From the horse's mouth. All the Fulanis in Nigeria. All the Fulanis in Nigeria contributed money. And they went to Libya to buy arms. And after buying the arms, they went up to Central Republic, to Central Africa Republic or whatever, to bring in Fulanis to come and kill. And after killing, they go. Now, since you have heard this from a prominent Nigerian, what is the government doing? What has government done to proscribe Fulani herdsmen? You will not see that. You will not see those who are calling Nnamdi Kanu scammer to talk on this. You will not see those who are calling Nnamdi Kanu criminal to talk on this. You see, you are looking for evidence. This is a prominent Nigerian. A prominent Nigerian giving you first-hand information. How, and you know what, of course, this is how they started. So Mayeti Allah superheaded and supervised the contribution. I will block the bride. Please tag me there, tag me to the comment. Let me block him. You see, Mayete Allah supervised this money contribution. So they contributed money. They went to Libya and buy the arms and then invited the Fulanis from Central Africa Republic. And they are in Nigeria killing people. And now you have had the information, the first-hand information from the horse's mouth. So what is your federal government doing if they are not the sponsor? And of course, Fulani first of all contributed the money. Now they don't need to contribute money. They have sent a very strong message from the money they contributed in the first place. So now, no need to contribute money. They have sent the message from the cows they contributed to buy arms. And now they don't need to contribute anything anymore. They are now in power. Because when this Yerima or whatever, or Yeri, this former governor, what he's saying here is before Buhari came in. Now Buhari is in and the government of Fulani is in place. They are now receiving 100 billions. Billions of naira they are receiving. Billions of naira. So they don't need to contribute money anymore. But the question now is, there is at least evidence of contributing money to buy arms from Libya. There is evidence of bringing in other terrorist mercenaries to kill people, which is still going on now. The question is, why haven't your government tagged them terrorist organization? Why haven't your government tagged the Fulani herdsmen who contributed money to buy arms? Terrorists. Remember, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu went to World Igbo Congress in America and said, we need arms. We need ammunition. Not to fight, to protect ourselves. We need arms. We need ammunition to protect ourselves because Fulanis are coming. He did not say, we need arms and ammunition to go and kill Nigerians. He said, we need arms and ammunition to protect ourselves because Fulanis are coming. And they want to crucify him. They want to put him on the cross and nail him. But today, you have heard from a prominent Nigerian how the Mayete Allah organized the collection of money to go and buy arms. And they bought the arms. Not only that they bought the arms, they went also to invite other terrorists from the central all the way. He said all the way, which means they started from Chad and all the West African to Central Republic or whatever. And they ransacked the place to bring the best terrorist fighters, the best jihadists. They entered Nigeria and killed. And this man has confirmed it here. But yet, nobody has held Mayete Allah accountable. Mayete Allah is having meeting at the presidency. They are meeting the presidency. They are receiving first-hand information, security information. They are in good time with all the security agency. They are meeting with the president, telling president who to sack and who not to sack. Now, because in case if you did not hear it well, and this is the latest. This is the latest. This is not last year. This is just a few days ago. This is the latest. Now listen.
This is the second item that the federal government, as the Chamber mentioned, says earlier, that the problem of manpower, the problem equipment, and also the synergy between between the security agencies should be tackled. If that is achieved, definitely we will see a lot of progress. Then also the border, the issue of border control. We must pay attention to it because it's one of our key problems. I can tell you that I was a certain governor when these people decided to contribute money and bring arms. And each and every family in Zamfara State were taxed either to give money or to give a cow. So they contributed money and go across our border or down to Libya and bring arms because they said they are under siege by the Hausas. And by extension up to Central Africa. They invited their people whenever they want to have a kind of activity of attack, they want to do to a community. They invite people from the bordering, from the neighboring states and from neighboring nations, came and do the attack and then get away. Sometimes you'll be wondering, what are they trying to achieve by doing what they are doing? Because they want and kill and destroy the economic activities in the community. They put their houses, burn the houses, and eventually they went out without taking anything. So when you look at it, you say, what is the benefit of this attack? Sometimes it comes to our knowledge that some of the locals, between them there's a fight, or the houses went and killed one planning somewhere 3 years ago, 2 years ago, but it's still in the memories of planners that they are going to take revenge. So therefore they invite people to kill 20, 30, 18 at a time, sometimes 40, 45, 50. And as the presenter says, sometimes they have more intelligence than our security. For instance, in Kizara, sometimes in 2014, when I got intelligence from the police and NIA that these people, they are coming from Niger to attack that particular village. I get the information, then I quickly come to Abuja and met with the IG then, that is MD Gusau, and I told him this is the intelligence from you. And what I have is only 4-5 units. So I need more units so that they can take the area of Onchin Kolgo down to Keta and other areas in the state. So he gave me about 5 units, more additional 5 units of mobile. That's making 63 each. In that particular place, there is 2 units who stayed there for about 4 months. But within a short time, the police commissioner met me and said he get what do you call it? He get signal that he should move that to Kebbi State and Sokoto State. Then I warned him. I said, no. You know, we have getting intelligence that there are people that are waiting to bring attack in that particular place. So if you move them, definitely will be a problem. But what you are going to do, if it becomes necessary to move them out, so move them, but you should place the same 2 units in that particular place. Because if you do that and they get the information, the attack they have been planning to take for a long time, for 3-4 months, they will not succeed, they will do it. He said, okay. I thought what I advised is understood by the police commissioner. He didn't move them until when I left for Ukraine to go for the student graduation that I graduated in the indigenous we sent there to study medicine. I landed in Ukraine when I got the call from the then Minister of Works. That's Bashir Gudad. I had there's attack in Kizara. I said, well, I have no information. I'm just landing now. So he said they attacked Kizara and they killed 48. Then I said, before I came, tell the IG to move that commissioner out. Because these are my conversation with him. And this is what I told him that he should do if it's come necessary for him to move those that are there. Because they will get the information, the security men are not there. So they will just quickly attack. So it's one of the problem of governors because we don't have control down there for the security personnel. So more or less our own, as Tambo says, is for us to give financial support, sometimes to get them vehicles, start the frequent security meeting, and that's all. The influence of the governor is not much as that influence of IG to the police. The influence of the governor is not as that much of chief of army staff to the army, as well as the chief of air staff. So they took order from them, not from the governor. So what the governors are actually doing is just a local issue that they can be able to do 1 or 2 things. But I think if the likely, which is...
So you hear that his children, they are schooling in Ukraine. You see? The people are schooling in Ukraine, and in Nigeria there is no school. Now you hear all the narrative. And this was a man who brought Sharia into Zamfara, who turned Zamfara state into Sharia state, Islamic state. This was the man. And here today, he is talking as if he don't like Fulani. He's giving the narrative, Fulani, they contributed money. When the Fulani were contributed money, what did he do? What did he do? At least, if the information was not in public domain, today, it is in public domain. Today, the government have heard from him that Fulanis contributed money to buy arms and they start killing people in Nigeria. Now, I want to show you this, what is in Zamfara now, because it was the remnants or this foundation he laid in Zamfara that is happening today. Now, I want to show you something. One moment. Now, paying to Fulani, funding them, funding their arm. They no longer need to contribute money or contribute cows to buy arm. No. The money is coming from the government officials. Now watch. No regret negotiating with bandit, because now they have changed the name from Fulani to bandit. You know, the time of Yerima, whatever it's called, is Fulani. Now it is no more Fulani. It has become a bandit. So let us read. Governor Bello. Governor Bello has said negotiating with bandits is the best option for lasting peace in the state. Just as he said, he has no regret in his administration choosing that option. Mr. Matawale made this assertion in the wake of opinions being expressed as to the efficiency of the method in solving the lingering insecurity in the Northwest. We apply the peace accord as a means of honest solution to the problem in Zamfara State, which has yielded tremendous result never expected in the last 1 year, Matawala observed. Now, he said he has yielded the result in 1 year. They are collecting the money of this peace accord and preparing themselves, importing arms, and when they will begin to unleash, they're already unleashing. The killing is like whatever in Zamfara State. And the point is that it is not like they are ignorant. No. They know what they're doing. Because what it happened in Kaduna, Erufai paid billions to them in Kaduna. Today, the result of that billion is showing in Kaduna. Now, in Katsina State, I'm going to read Katsina State to you. Katsina State paid billions to them to buy arms. And of course, during the time of paying the money, when they were collecting the money, they stopped killing because they have to collect the money to fund them, to acquire the arms and ammunition. So during the time they are collecting this money, they don't attack. No. You don't hear any attack. They will, after collecting these billions, they will now go and get sophisticated weapon and they will unleash the biggest horror on the people. And the only thing they are after is taking over the land. So this man said for the past 1 year now, the peace accord. Peace accord is not signing paper. Peace accord is not saying, please stop killing people. Okay, no problem. Peace accord in this contest means that hundreds of billions of naira have been paid. Do you understand that? It is not asking them to stop and they agree to stop. No. Money has exchanged hand. Now, let's read further. He said that amidst heavy presence of military and relentless offensive against the bandits, under his administration, the wanton killing and maiming by bandits was still increasing in a fearful proportion. Did you hear that? However, our honesty and focus in the deal saw near total drop in banditry attack, which allowed our road, market, school, and farm to be reopened. In some vein, nearly 1,000 persons were willingly released by the ex-bandit and thousands of dangerous weapons willingly surrendered without payment of a single kobo. That's a big fat lie. A bandit cannot just surrender your arm without you paying bigger amount, which they will use now to go and buy a better and more sophisticated weapon. Do you people understand? Do you understand? Now, let's read. He said the peace accord initiated by the administration has achieved in his first 3 months more than what its absence achieved in 8 years. And they are just in 3 months. This is just 3 months. This is just 3 months when they have not gone to Libya. They have not gone to Libya and Central African Republic. 3 months. He didn't learn from the Yerima that is this Yerima now. He didn't learn from Kaduna. He didn't learn from Jos, from Plateau State. Now let's continue. Governor Matawale said the different past peace accord employed in the state or elsewhere totally differ in approach and content from that of his administration. Okay, so probably he is paying them in dollar. He is paying them in dollar. He said his own approach is totally different. If they have paid 100 billion and only for them to go and reorganize, re-strategize, buy more arms to kill, and you are now having a better peace accord, better than 100 billion. I don't know what kind of plan is that, whether it is African magic you are using on them, but what I know is that if 100 billion could not stop them from killing, then which means you have paid them like 1 trillion to buy more. So this time around, they are going to come with a helicopter. They are going to come with aircraft, like military aircraft, to start bombardment. Because if you are saying that your own peace accord is more, not like every other thing, every other peace accord in the other state, where they pay 100 billion and they still come back to start killing, like never before. If you say your own is better, it means that you have paid more than other states. And that, believe me, you are just 3 months into it too. When you enter 1 year, after they have milked the state dry, you will see the biggest terror. Because they will be more powerful than Boko Haram. Go and mark it today. Now here, we categorically made it clear that money was not part of the negotiation. And that is to tell you that it was money. If money was not part of the negotiation, what is it? What is part of the negotiation? They are making it categorically clear that it was not money. It is money. Money to sponsor them. Money to sponsor them. Everyone must come to the table with honesty and genuine intention to end the carnage in our state. Nobody was enjoying the trend, including the so-called bandit. Are you hearing that? Including the so-called bandit. What about the people that they have killed? They have been forgiven. The people that were killed, villagers, the community that were raised, just like that. So the bandits were not enjoying it. They killed women, children, and those people will never get justice. Of course, they will not get justice. It is what I call smooth operator. Smooth operator. The people that they have displaced, they will never go back to their villages. The land will belong to Fulani. The Fulani has taken the land. Now, this is Zamfara. I want to take you now to Katsina. Let us see the governor of Katsina. The president that died come from Buhari. Now, here is Katsina State. Katsina paid hundreds of billions to sponsor Fulani herdsmen. And they are calling them bandits. Of course, we know they are not bandits. Hundreds of billions to them to stop killing. What happened? They collected the money, go to Libya, buy arms, and when they were collecting the money, they stopped killing. In Katsina State. After they collected the money now was enough to go and bring the armory from Libya. They went to Libya, bring armory. They went to Central Africa and other places where you have Fulani mercenary. They bring them in, and not only that, they buy motorcycle. And they share the motorcycle to all the bandits from the money they got from the governor of Katsina State. Now, let us read what the Katsina State governor said. The Katsina State governor, after paying money to them, they have collected the money, and this is 4th June 2020. No more deals with Katsina bandit, Masari vows. Of course, he is deceiving people. Because after he even went to have a good picture with the leader of the bandit carrying gun. Kaduna and Katsina, miffed by the renewed attack, kidnapping, and cattle rustling by bandits in Katsina State, Governor Aminu Masari has vowed that he would no longer negotiate with them, following their failure to honor previous agreement he had with them. You see that? They claim they have agreement of 100 billion, agreement of 100 billion. The billion now is converted into arms and ammunition. The governor expressed his frustration with the bandits just as their counterpart ravaged Kaduna communities. Remember, the Kaduna have paid also. The Katsina have paid also. Now Zamfara is paying and telling you their own payment is different. Killing 9 persons and injuring many other yesterday. Now, Masari recalled that the bandits had signed a peace agreement with the state government where they pledged to repent and stop banditry, but that's they floated it. Now tell me, these are government officials, these are governors telling you they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. But when it comes to IPOB, they advise the IG of police what to do. When it comes to Biafra, they tell president what to do. When it comes to anything Southern, they tell the president they have hundreds of ideas how to handle, how to send Operation Python Dance, but they cannot send Python Dance to the bandit. No. That is when Rerofai will tell you he don't know what to do. If anybody have a better idea, the person should bring it. You want me to play it? Let me play it to you so that it is not just me saying it. Let me play it to you. Where Rerofai say, if anybody have a better idea what to do, the person should bring it. But when they were attacking IPOB...
Because between August 2015,
now, listen to
when
him.
we received the Agwai Committee and began the outreach, until May, June 2016, there was not one incident of any such killing in Southern Kaduna. So we felt that we are succeeding. We felt that we had got the transhumans out of the equation and can now focus on resolving the issues between local herdsmen and farmers, which is still an issue. Okay, but and yes, we offered them money. We said, look, if we have to pay you not to kill our people, we're happy to do it.
Is that the only solution that you're adopting to pay them to stop the killing?
That is the only solution we can see. If anyone has a better solution, he should give us.
Them to stop the killing.
That is the only solution we can see. If anyone has a better solution, he should give us. A solution, he should give us. A better solution, he should give us. If you have somebody in Guinea that you cannot prove...
Did you hear that? He said that is the only solution. That if somebody else have a better solution, the person can give them. But when it comes to Biafra agitators that have no single AK-47, they have Operation Python Dance solution. When it comes to people who are killing Christians in their various states, they don't know other solution other than giving them money. Are you seeing it? They don't have any other solution other than giving them money. And if they are not the one advising the Operation Python Dance, can't they now consult the people who brought the idea of Operation Python Dance to give them the same idea to apply Operation Python Dance in the den of Fulanis? Do you hear that? That he don't know any other idea. He don't have any other solution other than giving money to them. Now, you have heard that, right? Okay. The Katsina are still in Katsina. Speaking to BBC Hausa in a live Instagram interview, the governor said they could not honor the agreement. They betrayed us. You see, they collected the money and they betrayed. He noted that some of the bandits were from Zamfara and Kaduna State, as well as Niger Republic. So they even know where they come from. They even know their state. They even know that some come from Niger Republic. They know that some are from Zamfara. They say that are from Kaduna. Do you hear that? They know even to the extent of where they come from. But no. They don't have the security, the Nigeria security agents, the DSS, the military, the police is not meant for them. They are not meant for terrorists like them. No, they are meant for unarmed protesters like IPOB. Now, do you see the reason why I have been saying it, that Nigeria breed criminals? Nigeria breeds criminals. And if you are not a criminal in Nigeria, believe me, you will not survive. You will not survive. If you are not Nigeria will encourage you to become a criminal. Nigeria will encourage you to go into terrorism. Nigeria is a country that anybody that is doing something legal, you can never be respected. But immediately you take the anarchy way, you become influential, you become important person, you become VIP, and they can now begin to negotiate with you. You see how they encourage crime? But now they know where they come from, they know their state, and they cannot arrest them. They cannot arrest them. Not even ordinary to proscribe, to name and call them terrorists. They cannot do that. You see, from Zamfara State and Niger Republic. He said he was the first governor to sign an agreement with the bandits in 2016. Did you see that? Adding that the government initially honored the agreement, but later repudiated it. You see, in 2016, he signed the agreement, and the going was going well. They were collecting 100 billion. Immediately the money finishes. They collected the money, bam. They traveled to Libya. And now they are back. And now they will say, to hell with the governor. So the governor who don't have any other solution. According to you hear the Erufai, that is the same thing in Katsina. You know, who don't have any, what solution is he going to apply? What is the solution? If he has come out now to say he will no longer negotiate with them, so what is it that is the solution? Because Erufai don't know. Erufai don't know any solution. So the point here is that they have funded terrorists. The federal government have, through these governors, funded herdsmen for Fulanization of Nigeria. And it is working perfectly for them. It is working perfectly for them. Part of the money they have used now to import foreign fighters into southern Nigeria. And that attack will start very soon. That attack in southern Nigeria will start very soon. So people should be expecting it. But what the message we will give them is that in Biafra land, we are prepared. In Biafra land, we are prepared. So you people should not think that nothing is happening. We are prepared. We are going to face Fulani. Immediately this jihad starts, we are going to defend our land. We are going to defend our women and our children. So let them not think that when we are making all this noise, let them not try it. Because, of course, they are going to try it. So we are going to defend ourselves, not only in Biafra land, anywhere in Nigeria territory. We will defend ourselves. So it's not going to be business. It is not going to be all this. Ohanese have seen it. Ohanese, although I'm not going to yap them this evening because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has given them 3 months. 3 months to repent. That we should not talk bad on them. Remember now, Ohanese is illegal entity. Ohanese has been dissolved. Do you know what it means for the CSC or whatever it is called to withdraw their registration? They have dissolved them. And of course, they did not dissolve only that. Of course, it is a game. They also claim they have dissolved the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum. All those ones, they have briefed them not to make noise, that they know exactly what they are doing. So, Nyawodo, that has been going from one place to another. I'm not going to talk bad on you because Nnamdi Kanu say nobody must attack Ohanese. But have you people seen it? You have been dissolved. And because of Biafra, it is no other reason. It is because of Biafra. It is because of Biafra. So they cannot ordinarily dissolve you alone. They have to dissolve Afenifere. They have to dissolve Arewa. They have to withdraw. They have to withdraw all your registration certificate. Are you going to go to court? Go and see now. Who are you going to meet in court? You are going to meet Tanko Mohammed. And Toko Mohammed will drive and fly aeroplane on your lawsuit. And it will be dead on arrival. So, have you seen it now? This is just the beginning, This, because they know there are things you cannot do. They know they cannot just withdraw. They know that they cannot just withdraw your own alone. So they have to withdraw all this thing, because they know that next year is coming. They know that Ohaneze is going to have a new executive next year, and they are afraid of who is coming. They are afraid of who is coming with the momentum of this Biafra agitation. Who is coming? And then Nnamdi Kanu also coming to say you should not attack Ohaneze Ndigbo. What is going on? It is time to strike, and they striked. When they took away the judiciary from the governors, you think it is because of the governors in the north? The answer is no. It is because of the governors in the south, so that they will not have control over judiciary. And the next thing, bam, they will withdraw this one, just like they withdraw the registration. Otherwise, what is the reason? What on earth could happen that after registration for many years, for many good years, you come now to say you withdraw? Because they are in control. They are in control. They are in charge of CSC. They are in charge of the judiciary. They are in charge of everywhere. The next thing is that they will come and take your land. After they take your land, the governor don't have right to even argue or contest taking the land. They will tell the governor, if you are not happy with this land, go to court. When the governor go to court, who are you going to meet in the court? You are going to meet the aeroplane pilot, Tanko Mohammed. And Tanko Mohammed will bring your case dead on arrival. He will just look for a way to concoct one English. To after all the English he will concoct there, he will say hereby dismissed. He lack merit. Your lawsuit lack merit. Do you know what Tanko Mohammed did to Taiwo EFCC letter against Taiwo, Justice Taiwo? Justice Taiwo, in case you don't know, EFCC wrote a petition against Justice Taiwo. Justice Taiwo, being right man hand of Fulani, he is a Fulani tool to be used in judiciary in Nigeria. Immediately, Tanko Mohammed, they did their American wonder. They had what we called the Nigeria National Judicial Council, the National Judicial Council meeting. They summoned the Justice Taiwo, and okay, they received the letter. The National Judicial Council of Nigeria received the letter, and Tanko Mohammed sat there, looked at the letter, and told EFCC, this your petition lack merit. Now tell me, how would a petition filed by the EFCC lack merit if there is an allegation? Have you investigated the allegation to know actually whether EFCC have substantial claim or allegation? No. But because Justice Taiwo is already your tool for Yoruba, you do the American wonder, and immediately the EFCC petition it don't lack merit. It is there. Go and check it. Google it. Google Justice Taiwo petition, EFCC petition against Dr. Taiwo, and see what Tanko Mohammed said there. He was the chief. He was the chairman or he is the chairman of the National Judicial Council as the chief judge of Nigeria. He sat on it and said he lacked merit. Now that is by the way. So all this are happening. Ohaneze Ndigbo have seen it. This has nothing to do with Afenifere. Yes, Afenifere can be a suspect to them, but this Arewa, you see Arewa, They have settled them. And they will not open their mouth and talk PIM. Even if they are talking, it's going to be formality. They have settled them. It is the target is Ohaneze. The target is Nyangodo Adindibo. That is their target. And they have done it. So Nyangodo, you have seen it. When we are telling you Nigeria is dead, because now you don't have any legal rights to parade yourself as an organization. You have been dissolved. And if you parade yourself now as an organization, they may even come and bundle you. They may come, believe me, if you try it, if you try to, to convert yourself in any place, it becomes illegal gathering. Because you don't, if you don't know the meaning of withdrawing your registration, go and seek for lawyers to advise you and advise Ohaneze Ndigbo. All these Igbo leaders that are telling us to go and deal with Ohaneze Ndigbo, have you seen it? You say Nnamdi Kanu must go and work with Ohaneze Ndigbo. Abaribe, you say we don't. The only people we deal with now is Ohaneze Ndigbo. Have you people seen it? Should I play it? Or Abaribe, all of you, the only people we ask you people, who are we going to? You said the only people you will listen to is Ohaneze Ndigbo. Have you seen it? Those who are telling us to go and meet elder. Who are the elder? Ohaneze Ndigbo. Have you people seen it? Emeka and Co. It is time for you to take your file and go as a lawyer. The barrister of Supreme Court of Nigeria, Emeka, your elders, their right has been breached, deprived with impunity by the withdrawal of their certificate of registration. Emeka, it is time to show your professionalism. So you cannot allow them, and you must win. You must win. That is why you are a lawyer. You must win this one. You must sue them, go up to the Supreme Court and tell them that they must give that registration back. Let us see how you are going to succeed, because that is in Nigeria you want to go and get customary law. That is in Nigeria you are fighting for Igbos to go and have customary government. So it has started. That is why we are telling you people, the only solution to this mess is complete freedom. Channel your energy, whether you get it or not, channel your energy to the right thing and not on frivolous issues, on stupid and unattainable issues. Channel your energy to fight for freedom and not any autonomy government, not any customary law. I have shown you how the government have sponsored the killing. I have now tell you how they have withdrawn the registration of this social organization because of your all elders. And this is the Nigeria you want to have your customary court. You see? So it is what Nnamdi Kanu used to say. He said, serve the Jew and come back in shame. So the shame now is upon every Ohaneze Ndigbo member. It is a very big shame. In fact, I don't even know which kind of face will Nyamodo now be used to come public to speak. Because now it is not about presidency again. No? Nyamodo will not be talking about the presidency. He will be talking about the legality of Ohaneze Ndigbo. It is no more about 2023. They have to first of all, if he is coming out now, under which platform. Nyamodo cannot, honestly, everybody knows what it means. Because they are now illegitimate organization. Illegitimate. Until the court of law decide otherwise. But from the day they have withdrawn that, they went to court, of course, there can still be, until the court of law in Nigeria, controlled by Fulanis, that actually advised the CAC person to withdraw it, because the advice is coming from the CGN. So the advice to withdraw it come from CGN. And you think that the CAC person just wake up one morning and say, I have to withdraw this. I have to withdraw this Ohanes Ndibo. I have to withdraw their certificate too. I have to withdraw the Arewao. I have to withdraw. Do you think he just wake up one morning and do it? It is a planned deal in Aso Rock. It is a planned deal. Somebody says CAC registration. What is CAC registration? Yes. So this is a planned deal. It didn't happen yesterday, but so that the shame, let us see the shame. Those who are telling us to go to elders, that we must go to elders. I told them, the power you will use to fight for customary government in Nigeria is the you will use the lesser power and get Biafra. And Emeka still didn't believe me. Emeka, of course, I know that the people that are sending him are these people that they have now, that the government is now, they have rendered them now incapacitated. These elders that are in Ohanes Ndibo, they have become this is number one slap. This is the slap. They have given Ohanes Ndibo slap now in their right ear. The next slap now will be in the left ear. And do you know how they are going to slap them? Any day they converge that they are having meeting. Let the meeting not just be public. If you gather anywhere in Nigeria that you are having a meeting, Ohanes Ndibo, in Nigeria, it is illegal. It is illegal. And if they allow you to gather, it's just that they allow you. Otherwise, they will come there with DSS and Esbotora. They will slap you and humiliate you. You know how they do in Nigeria now. Before you say, police, Oga, I no follow. Your face is already, blood is coming out from your teeth and your nose and everywhere. For you to say, I don't follow. Even the people that are serving you water in that place, they will deal with them. Because this is what they are waiting for. Somebody say, so what I'm telling you now is the fact. It is this a joke apart. What I'm telling you now is a fact. If the registration of Ohanes Ndibo have been withdrawn, they are not they don't have any right to gather as a group in Nigeria. It is just, in fact, IPOB even have more right now in Nigeria. They were proscribed. IPOB was, unjustly, and these are the people who facilitated the proscription of IPOB. Have you seen it? Do you see how the government work? You help them. They use you to fight against your own children that we are fighting for freedom. And today, they remember you. Your own is not even proscription, because if they proscribe you, it means the registration is still there and you have been proscribed. But this one, believe me, it may sound, this one is worst. In fact, this is the biggest insult. The biggest insult on all of you, to withdraw your certificate. In the government and Nigeria, you are a stakeholder. Hi, Arrow. And tomorrow you will go and start campaigning for 2023. They say Ohanese is 2. Well, I don't know. My own is that Ohanese General Assembly, whichever one it is, whether it is Ohanese, this one, Ohanese General Assembly. It is Ohanese General Assembly. I don't know which one, but whichever way, if it is not the one, Nyawodo if it is not the one Nyawodo is the leader, then pardon me, good luck. That means it's a good thing. But for the fact that Arewa Consultative Forum and Afenifere is, the certificate has been withdrawn, it means it is the same Ohanes Ndigbo, of which Nyanwodo is the chairman or the president. So they cannot, it cannot be something different. So because at least the Arewa Consultative Forum we know, they are not two. Afenifere we know, they are not two. So if Ohanes Ndigbo is two, and the one they withdraw. So if people can clarify it too, but I'm seeing at least the picture of Nyanwodo in the in the article. So they cannot just put picture of Nyanwodo now if it is not the same one is the president. So the thing I'm telling you is this: they should not. This is a sign. This is a sign that there is no go area in 2023. Ohanes Ndigbo should know now. The North, I have just proved to you this evening how the North sponsor the killing that is going on, and they are coming to Biafra. They are coming to Yoruba. It will be happening very soon. And I am now telling you, they have stretched further to weaken the socio-cultural organization that is trying to speak for their people. And today, Nnamdi Kanu again vindicated. Nnamdi Kanu again vindicated. All of you that we are fighting for restructuring, fighting for one Nigeria, you must be one, you must be one. You cannot learn from the history of Nigeria. Everybody that betrayed Biafra, from Asika Upagi down to the lowest, that betrayed Biafra, all paid with their life. Nigeria dealt with them. So, you are not going to be different. They are already, when we talk about Nigeria, who are the Nigeria? The Fulani. They have dealt with everybody that betrayed their people for them. You see? So, Nyanwodo, man die only once. Man die only once. If it is going to prison and become Nelson Mandela, go to prison and become Nelson Mandela of Biafra. That is what men are made of. You cannot continue to play this game of Nigeria, I want to be politically correct, I want to do this. You see now, this is the biggest insult. IPOB is even more respected than you people. Because the IPOB own is that you facilitated and helped them. Because had it been that you people came strong and object, like I have called the governors of Biafra land, there are laws there, your state laws. Call your National Assembly, call your House of Assembly, enact law, uplift the proscription of IPOB in Biafra land. You have the right to do that. You have to have the legal mechanism to do that. You can't do it. Believe me, and it is this IPOB now that you people fought to be, they will be the one to fight for you. Do you have any men? Do you have anybody? You don't have nobody. Ohanese don't have nobody. Who are you going to call today to come out? Nobody. Have you seen it? Now you are alone. You are alone. And now you know you are going to have a taste of Nigeria. You are going to have a taste of Nigeria because a lot of you don't know Nigeria. Of course, you know because of your selfish interest. But now you are going to have a taste of Nigeria. You are going to go to court to be able to try to get your certificate of registration. And then Nigeria will tell you who they are. You see that Nigeria you are fighting to die with, they are going to deal with you now because it is now you are going to know the real Nigeria. When we are telling you all this story, it looks as if we are just telling you a story. It is time to know Nigeria. So on this note, of course, I have a lot of things to show, but because of time, this is already 3 hours. I have to continue the next time. But let everybody sharpen their ear and be watchful as the game starts, because Ohaneze is dissolved. Ohaneze is dissolved and it is final. Unless there is a miracle somewhere coming that they will now give them the registration back, which I doubt. Because what you are seeing now is to weaken the unity. For those who are claiming Ohaneze, you see, oh my God. I told them, you see, the thing is that these people don't listen to us. They don't know that we are under anointing. When they file that lawsuit, which I know Emeka Emekesiri is part of the advisor, because he said he advised the elders. Emeka Emekesiri advised them, is part of those who advised them to file lawsuit against the federal government for marginalization in their appointment. And Emeka Emekesiri agreed here during our debate that his own role is to advise, to give advice. So that lawsuit, they filed for 50 million. Is it 50 million or so? That they want compensation 50 million from the government, from the federal government, because of lopsided appointment. So it was, Emeka Emekesiri must be part of that advice. Today, they have dealt with them. In fact, as they withdraw this certificate, even the lawsuit against the federal government, don't have strength again. Under which, who is suing who? You people don't know. You people don't know Game of Fulani. You should be paying us. You should be paying us to advise you how to deal with these people, because we know how to deal with them. But will you listen? 50 billion. Will you listen? You will not listen, because you think that for us to be shouting Biafra, you don't want to deal with. Will you listen? Now, I am telling you today, the first thing the court is going to look at is the legality of the people that, or the legitimacy of the people that filed for the lawsuit. Who are the respondents? Who are the applicants? They will begin to call you. They will say, oh, first of all, the Nigerian government attorneys will bring a paper from the CAC that this organization is not existing anymore. They have withdrawn their registration. Oh boy, that is the end, though. That is the end. I'm talking now as an experienced legal. And I'm giving tip now to the lawyer of the government of Nigeria, because they will have to deal with you people to understand. So I am giving them clue now, expo, how to deal with you. First of all, because they are watching me now. First of all, they have to ask the legality, whether are you people legitimate to even sue the federal government. It will now come to the question of who is suing who. The lawyers of the federal government of Nigeria will go to CAC, bring document to show that they have withdrawn your certificate of registration. You become an illegal entity. And when you become an illegal entity, your case against federal government is dead. It's dead on arrival. Completely dead on arrival. So Emeka Emekesiri will now look for a way to maneuver to circumvent the legal system in Nigeria as a barrister of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, and let it let the court accept to hear the suit, because filing a suit is one thing. The second thing is for the court to, to hear your lawsuit. So that suit is going to be striked out. It can never happen. Under which, so who is suing who? Who is suing who? You sued as an organization, and the organization has been dissolved. The registration of the organization has been withdrawn by the competent authority of the country. And anything you are doing under that name is not legal. So the court of law can never, ever hear the lawsuit against the federal government of Nigeria. That is the end. And my Reverend brother Calabar people will say, Mbok. So, Nyamodo, it is time. We are going to be smiling at the event as it unfolds. And hopefully, you will shamefully come back to Nnamdi Kanu. All this thing he is shouting, all the insult, you have insulted him, all the governors in the southeast, all of you will now go and begin to carry your face in shame and don't come out public, because you told us the only people you can deal with are the Ohaneze Ndigbo, that you don't have anything to do with any other person except Ohaneze Ndigbo. So, except if it is not this Ohaneze Ndigbo, then I'm sorry for, and they are attacking this page already. So, on this note, I'm very happy this evening. Our WhatsApp is open. Our WhatsApp is open. I'm going to be receiving call. Please, I will not have time to start, pinning my number. I want people to call. I have given the government, the lawyer in Nigeria who is going to defend the government, I have given them expo. They should just go to CAC, get the document, and this case is dead on arrival. And Tako Mohammed will speak all the grammar in this world. He will drive and fly all aeroplane, trying to, to make it look more powerful and better. Now the number is open. Let us receive a couple of calls, because I know a lot of people are eager, to call me on this issue. And guess what? Biafrans, we are going with flying colors. Facebook is attacking the page. We don't care. Our message has been passed, and it will be here. The message will be on Facebook forever until I delete it. So now, the telephone line is open. Those who have the number should post it, please. We are waxing. Our Biafras are waxing stronger on daily basis. Everything we have said have come to happen. Everybody who is against Biafra will receive his own payment in due time. Nigeria will deal with you. It is not. This is not Nigeria. You will deal with you. So the line is open. Can we have? Somebody is telling me to off my mic. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, honorable minister is okay. You cannot off your mic. It's okay. Now, you see, the game is about to get interested now. But we will be. Somebody is asking whether Panda is sponsored. I don't know about Panda. Pandef is just a baby now. They may not even talk about Pandef now. Pandef is a baby now. They have to. They have to. Yes, the call is coming in. Good evening. Hello.
Eager to call me on this issue.
Hello, can you go away? Can you go away from where you're watching me from, please?
Simon, I'm ready.
All right. Good evening, my brother. Where are you coming from? You're calling from Canada.
This is Samuel.
Yes.
I'm calling from Southern Ontario.
Welcome.
I am so happy today. Today is my happiest day. At least Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has once more been vindicated.
Again.
I am asking on Nadia Wodo. The road is open for Hadeze. We give them an oath. They take an oath. They come and tell us they are ready. Then we are ready from here to come and launch Biafra sedition.
Exactly.
That's the only thing they have to do. We have nothing to tell them again. Nnamdi Kanu should give them an oath. They take an oath. Let them initiate Biafra as a nation over there. We are ready to come and launch it at home.
Exactly.
That's all I can tell them.
Exactly.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Simon.
you.
You're a wonderful man.
Thank you very much.
I cannot ever say more than this.
Thank you very
You're a
much.
wonderful man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you for your
Say
call.
hi to your son and your wife, please.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the program. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And Simon, I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very happy. I'm very happy. Yeah, directly. That is this people. They are making something.
Yes, yes. No, you know, it is not who laugh first now, but who laugh last.
Exactly.
It is time for us to laugh now.
Yeah, I'm very happy for what is happening to them.
Yes. You know, when we tell them, they don't want to listen.
Let him go to court. And
He must go to court to. We will support him.
Let him go to court. I'm very let him go to court. I'm going to thank you back.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you very much. Hello. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the program. Your name and where you calling from, please.
Hello, Simon. Good evening.
Yes. Good evening.
Yeah, my name is Osuji Victor. I'm calling from United Kingdom. Okay.
Mr. Osuji Victor, welcome to the program.
Yeah, I thank you for what you are doing. You just finished Nigeria today.
Thank you very much.
You just decimated Nigeria today and even Ohaneze. Thank you for what you are doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Keep it up. Keep it up, please.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate it.
That's all I can say for now, all right?
All right. Thank you. Yes, the line is open. The line is open. And in case the council for Nigeria government don't know what to do, they can consult me. They can consult me for advice. Let me, so that the case will not even last for 1 hour in that court. Yes, the line is open. The line is open. More, a few calls again. We'll hello. Good evening. Your name and where you calling from, please.
Hello, Mr. Simon.
Hello.
Yes, it is Consular.
Welcome to the program.
I'm very, very happy this night.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay. Yes, I'm very, very happy for this night. I'm listening to you since this is the first time to call you.
Thank you very much. Everybody is happy. Everybody is happy because everything is backfiring.
I'm very, very happy. God will bless you and bless Biafra.
Amen. 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 Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I like it when people are. This is very snappy call. It's very snappy. You don't need the. Somebody said their oath will be doubled. Yes, good evening. Good evening. Your name and where you calling from, please.
Good evening, Mazi Simon Ekpa.
Good evening.
My name is Rufus of Mem. I'm calling from Germany.
Mr. Rufus, welcome to the program.
Please, I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Nyamwode said, before you kill him, before you kill any Fulani, you should kill him. Who is to kill each other now?
We have to ask him that question, whether he still stand on that his proclamation or not.
Show shame to them. I really acknowledge what you are doing. God bless you and your family.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I appreciate you. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir. Good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Your name and where you calling from, please?
Yeah, brother Simon, this is Sergeant Tukokeke calling from Germany. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Keke. Welcome to the program.
I must thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
This evening, you make my day this evening. I really appreciate. Today is like part of the best ever.
It is the best. We are working on the best thing ever that has happened in this struggle.
God, I really appreciate this evening because you really opened the nyash of that lock cage you are trying to lock. You just open everything.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And I just hope that the Ohanese or whatever, let me not we won't call them any name. Just like you said, that our leader always say we should give them time. So let they addressing them with a little respect for now. I just hope, like the last speaker just said, they will run around and do the needful.
Exactly.
And the only thing that is left for them is just to go up. And we use one eye anyway. To look for, be looking at them, not that just we look them with two eyes, we just open one eye, because we can't trust them,
Yes.
Or we can't let them be like what is happening in Nigeria. Boko Haram, we bring them home 2 months and they say that they are innocent and they put them in, So we won't do that. But you just open it. I have nothing much to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the program. Your name and where you calling from, please.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome
Good evening, man. This time on. Good evening.
Yes, I'm hearing you. Go ahead. Your name and where you calling from.
Thank you very much. My name is Master Friday. I'm calling from Cross River State.
All right.
My dear brother, we are all so happy for this news you are giving us. I want to sing one song. If I sing that song, I'll be able to close.
All right.
Nnamdi kuleni budike, kuleni budike, Nnamdi kuleni budike, ihe jamara dike ruone. Nnamdi kuleni budike, biliteni budike, Nnamdi kuleni budike, ihe jamara dike ruone. Ohaneze is a cheerful thing. Go home, go back and welcome now so that we can go home. Thank you very much, my dear brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good evening, good evening. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Simon Ekpa.
Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, this is Donald. I'm calling from United States of America.
Mr. Donald, welcome to the program.
Simon Ekpa, I'm very, very happy for today. I'm very, very happy for the news that I'm hearing. Minister is okay. Minister is okay. What is okay?
You can off the mic. You can off the mic.
Wow.
You can off the mic. You can off the mic.
I'm sorry for these guys. I'm sorry for Nnamdi because he's gonna beg. He's gonna beg, man. Nnamdi will beg.
You're gonna be.
They never know. They don't know what.
They don't know what Fulanis have in stock for them. This is, it breaks my heart that people who are well experienced, who should, be ahead of time, they don't know. When we are telling them they think they are looking for 50 billion, they are looking for money to loot. They don't know that they don't know what Fulani have in stock. And now when they dissolve it, as they dissolve this thing now, they will now begin to approach them, because now we are talking this now. The government will be watching what we're doing. They are going to approach them again. All the people that are involved, especially those who have influence. They are going to the government agencies. They are going to meet them. They will promise them one thing or the other to to come down. And most of them will still accept that, and they will still going to use them.
I have nothing to say, but I'm just telling them that
they must go to court now. Biggest bomb now, because it is not going to be secret.
Know what is coming
here. I'll talk about the court judgment now. So we are all here.
My brother, you're too much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I love you. I love you for this.
Thank you.
Today I will pour champagne for today.
Thank you very much.
Today is for pouring for champagne for this news and this enlightenment that you have given to us.
Thank you very much.
I'm very happy.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Facebook can cut the people. Believe me, if Facebook remove you, come back. Hello.
God bless. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening. Your name and where you calling from?
Yes.
Simon, I'm so happy to get you this night, man.
Welcome
How
to the
are
program.
you? My name is Kenneth Wago.
Kenneth, welcome
I'm
to the
calling
program.
from United Kingdom.
Mr. Kenneth from UK, welcome to the program.
How are you?
I'm doing very fine.
And your beautiful son.
Everybody is
Extend
fine.
my greetings to him, please, and the woman who is looking after you.
I will.
I have been following you. You are wonderful.
Thank you very much.
You are formidable. You are down to earth, and you are shredding that nigger area into pieces. And that map-carrying person and the naked you have shamed them. They should be ashamed of themselves because they don't know what they are doing.
They don't know. They don't know
what they are doing. They are sabotaging Biafra, claiming that they are for Biafra. But it will be, shame will be on them when Biafra will be actualized without these their stupid things they are doing. Thank you very much. You are really doing wonderfully well.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Ndị Igbo sị onye sị ya jide ka o ji. Here is really good. And Brother Rufus from Germany, please, if you are listening, I need you, send me your number. I need to reconnect with you. Brother Rufus from Germany, the last person that spoke now.
Okay, I think
Simon,
he's hearing you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Continue. The zoo will definitely fall before we even think about it.
He's already falling.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Well done.
Yes, Aja.
Hello.
Yes, see you have called.
My brother, this is William from
yes, William.
Texas.
Yes.
My brother, good evening. Today's program was so awesome, man. I'm so glad. Trust me. You know, after watching today's program, I was like, oh my God, look at how happy people are today for this program. I wonder how they're going to be. I wonder how happy they're going to be the day we're going to actualize Biafra.
You can imagine
and that would be like that would be like we are in heaven because people are happy because of what is going on, what is happening today between Ohanese and Nigerian government. So I'm just imagining how is going to be that day that we're going to have our own freedom, that the whole world will be turned upside down.
Yes, honestly. You
are doing a great job.
It will be a mass exodus in the whole world.
My brother, I'm telling you, the day they are going to declare, the day they will declare Biafra freedom.
In fact, the airline will think that the world is ending.
Exactly, they'll begin to wonder what is going on because we will all want to go back home because we are tired of being outside our country. We want to go back home. So my brother, you're doing a great job. I've been trying to reach you on phone, but like you're busy.
Yes,
I want to pass one or two information to you that I have with me, but I don't want to say it online.
Okay, let's talk tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll talk to you. I'll call you on phone, okay? Thank you very much, man. Have a good night, man.
All right, thank you very much. All right, thank you.
All right, good night.
Yes, hello. Yes, good evening. Your name and where you calling from, please? Hello?
Hello?
Good evening. Your name and where you calling from, please? Lose him. Sorry, I think I have to take just a couple of calls and because I have stayed like 3 and something hours already. It has been a very wonderful evening. Hello.
Yeah,
Yes, Simon, good evening.
Yes, good evening, my brother. You're calling from Sweden. You have been calling me all this while. I didn't have the time yet.
In the morning from Channel TV, which I sent on your group page. But with so much.
I can't hear you. The line
said
is breaking.
Carlos told them that he gave them till 6 o'clock today. If you remember his broadcast yesterday.
Yes, yeah, but that was to the people that arrested again on a different number. This person should stop calling me, please.
You know those people that are elders, all of them, Eze.
Yes.
The Eze Narwal.
Exactly.
You know, so this is just a little bit of example. More is coming.
Exactly.
More is coming. But look at that video that I sent to you today. You know, anything that we have that can help in this movement.
Yes. Hello? We lost it.
I'm calling from Senegal, sir. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate this. I'm so happy this night.
You're welcome.
I'm so happy this night. Do you know why I'm happy this night?
Go ahead.
Now can go ahead and reopen Ohanes and the elders.
Not Ohanes and Dib.
Not Ohanes and Dib anymore.
Okay.
Ohanes and the elders.
Okay.
If he likes, let him realize that what the elders stand on the highest tree, that they could not see it. The youth sat down and see it.
The narrative have changed. It is the youth now that is seeing far, not the elders anymore.
Exactly. Exactly.